Are you a goober? Yes, I'm a goober now. On second thought, I'm just gonna put on my on second thought. We reading 6.3 for the Grail. Continue 6.3 for the Grail. John, give some Grails so I can Grail my Summer Jaune. Dude, I have no Grails, man. This is the reason why I'm doing it. Because I only have effectively one Grail, and also I only have 50 AP, and these fucking fights cost like 23 AP. So we'll just do we'll do one or two nodes here and there. Oh yeah, Summer Charlotte. But it's like I'm getting my summer BB to NP5. Ain't no shot. Today is the 45th day of our covert operation off Britain's coast. I've called you all here for one reason alone. The time has come for us to decide whether to leave this Lost Belt. Look at a world. Or Lost World, according to our technical advisor's reports, and return to standard space. Or to muster everything we've got and send additional forces, myself and Menhir, to aid the field team's efforts. Huh. So I wonder what Gordolf would do. Just use Gapple. Look, man, I'm not as rich as you with those 1.3k Gapples, man. But fortunately, we just received a new report from Tiffany with excellent news, Captain, if you would. Got it. Restoring power to the command room. Ooh. I do like the Paper Moon aesthetic here, though. Whoa, the lights are back on? Then does that mean... That's right, my boy. Mission complete. Morgan is officially out of the picture. Oh, shit. They didn't realize it. Oh, no. They didn't realize we woke up a fucking huge calamity. I was at that amount a while back, but managed to whittle them down to the last few levels. How do you have so many apples? I don't know. Betty, Da Vinci, and Caroline really came through. Dude, Gorodolf, this is like... You know the meme of, like, this is a picture taken before the disaster? This... They're still clueless. Yeah. El no sabe. This is literally... By the way, John, plans on the part 3 map theme plays. Do you think I should... I could pop an apple. But that's like more lot... You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna pop an apple. We're gonna fucking full send it. I'm gonna run out of content on Friday, but whatever. What's more, the fairies were so impressed with our accomplishments that they agreed to give us one of Camelot's Rongominiads. John, it's 6 years of slacking. Oh, that makes sense. He's missing critical information. Yeah, moments before disaster. Woohoo, I can't believe we're just gonna get the real thing instead of just a spell. Guys? Now the border's finally gonna have a main cannon. We can't wait to be the gunners. Dude, that would be fucking broken, though. Powering a Rongo... Wait, how much mana does it take? Not be able to pop an apple to reach a transition? Okay. Alright, but only 4 of you. You can draw lots later to decide who it will be. Yeah, my thing is... How much fucking mana would it fucking take? Because, like, Chaldea takes a lot... like, they use the Grails to power Chaldea, right? But... How much power does it take for one fucking Rongominiad shot? So if it's gonna be transferred to a cannon, you can only spare like 1 cannon per shot. Enough mana from the whole Fae country for 2,000 years. Shit. I get all things done in natural AP, so I don't even use that much Gapples. Before I came back to FGO 5 months ago, I had 2,100 Gapples. Holy shit, man. A Rongominiad main cannon. And as a director, it'll be my duty to pull the final trigger. Okay, Gordolf, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That said... Troll the spirit. That said, I can't stop grinning either. I've always dreamed of having a huge cannon on the deck. I should check my Gapple count. It's larger than my Gapple count. Yes, good point. At first I thought I liked to build it into the bow, but on further consideration, that seems extremely unsafe. That fantasy tree energy busted, LTG. Much better to add it to the deck, since we can jettison it at a moment's notice. But never mind that now. According to the report, it will take them 7 days to reach the shore from Camelot. We'll wait here until then. After they arrive, we can leave. That is why I had Captain turn the lights on in the commander room. Now that we no longer have to conserve as much power as possible in case of emergency, we can get by with only moderate energy conservation. I don't know about energy conservation. You guys fucking spend a lot of fucking energy that you conserve it. That's for sure. I know it's been a trying 45 days for all of you, so now's your chance to recuperate while we prepare to install our Rongominiad. Jesus. We've been in Lostbelt 6 for a month and 15 days, and they've been in the Paper Moon for a long time. Like Promised Neverland? Indeed. I don't think I can stay in this ship for like... "50% of it we use for Gordon snacks." Oh, don't stop it. You have so many, just enough for Tunguska. Nice. 350 gold, 278 silvers, and 1,407 bronze apples. Holy shit. Like I said, I don't spend them outside of the lottos, and I've been playing since the start. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Is something the matter, administrative advisor? Most people would consider this cause for celebration, you know. While we're at it, I feel I should let you know something you don't seem to be aware of. That face you're making right now? You may as well be shouting. It feels like this case has only just begun. Thank you for warning, Gordolf. Watson used to tell me much the same thing. However, I'm afraid you're not quite correct. This is no mere feeling. I assure you, this case has only just begun. Really? Even though we defeated the Lostbelt's king? So I wonder how short this note is. 43 gold apples, 16 silver apples, 12 bronze apples. Yeah, I just gotta play some more, Viper. We still have yet to answer so much as one truly essential question, Director. How did this Lost Belt come into being? Why was Camelot built? What purpose were the Bells of Pilgrimage originally meant to serve? What is the Fairy of Paradise's mission? Yeah, they give them a lot of apples over time. And what happened to the Great Calamities? The Red Calamity and the Black Calamity that ended Britain during the first iteration of the Fae era before Morgan's involvement? For that matter, who was it that originally attempted Britain's destruction? If the unnatural lines of malice I've glimpsed in Da Vinci's reports are any indication, the true culprit, no, the truth itself, still lies elsewhere. Nasu writing Holmes would be so fun. I've told of 4 golden apples. I think, Mo, for Lotto, what you're definitely gonna do is, like, popping SQ like it's fucking, like, nothing. I sense a pattern of just pop SQ. Rainbow apples. Just be a year, what? F minus luck like me, okay? Rest assured, I'm all in favor of restoring the power and recuperating, but not for the purpose of returning home. No, now we must remain all the more vigilant and prepare for the worst case scenario. Rainbow apples are a blasphemy. Just pop 3 packs worth, bro. Simple. Yeah, don't worry about John. I already got 1K quartz ready. I'm dead. Dude, he's so ready for it. He's got 1,000 Saints quartz worth of fucking apples, man. Dude, this man's on a mission. Holy shit. This man's on a mission. From here on, this will be a battle to save the world, and Caldeo's aid will be essential. 650 for Summer Kiara, 900 Morgan, 600, 1.1k first banner, Castor, 450 coin. Easy. I feel like getting a hot dog and smacking guys on the damn leg. Wait, why a hot dog of all things? Low tier god, yeah, I rainbow refill. Dude, I remember people. So I was like really new, right? My first lotto was a Shisho Fest, and people were like, "Hey, use a rainbow apple. It's fine. Just use just buy apples." I was like, "Wait, you can buy apples in the store?" Oh yeah. And then everyone told me, "Dude, it's SQ." I'm like, "Oh fuck, no, I'm not gonna fucking use SQ for this shit." I used to I used to till I went resident sleeper on this game. Don't tease me with a fun time, dude. I didn't know at the time. I was like, that was my first lotto. I didn't know what I was doing. It was like, I think it's like a month or two into the game. SQ for apples is worth than 3 mana prisms. What do you mean, John? I guess. It feels like we got back to Salisbury in no time. Oh, I know, but between the talks we had in Camelot about our next steps and the wagon ride here, it's already been 3 days. Yo, guys, I know. Yo, I just got another check from the Superior Court. Yo, my jury duty money, $168 again, guys. Yo, I'm gonna use the whole $168. Pop rainbow apples. You think you're gonna luck sack that SSR with just 3 SQ? Holy, that's 2 packs! Yeah, that's 2 packs. Oh, yeah. So far, everything's been going smoothly. Wherever we've gone, fairies have come out to cheer for us. Barguest is staying behind in Camelot to handle things with the upper class fairies as Knockneria's proxy. Percival is staying behind as well, so he can secure those sacred lands affixed to the castle's entrance roads. So I guess, are we gonna, like, Avengers Assemble everybody then? Since Morgan's gone. I mean, we have Aurora still, who has control of... Dude, Aurora has control of Melusine. I feel like the fairies are gonna fuck us over again. How much is SQ? Ayo, John doing 6.3, time to start a fire! Yeah, start a fire, dude. Now take 1 more day to remove, then another 3 days to bring it back to the storm border station off the coast. 150 freedom dollars for 1 SQ. Although I'm a little worried about him. He said he's doing fine, but... Well, it depends on which pack you get, but at the highest cost, it's like 50 cents per SQ. You know, the funny thing is, JP is so much cheaper to buy SQ from. Like, buying on NA is so cope, dude. Like, I shit you not, man. I'm like, I get so much value off that. And it used to be cheaper, I think, as I recall. It's the endless cycle of scams. Spending 100 mana prisms for 5 tickets, get 5 tofu, sell for 5 mana prisms, repeat. Yeah. And JP they don't sell 1 SQ anymore, instead start from the 4+1 denomination. At least you pay NA prices, John. Well, stringents are a thing, and the yen is pretty tanked at the moment, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, you can just look in the store. Although I'm a little worried about him. He said he's doing fine, but yeah, he seemed to be kind of dragging. Dragging? What do you mean? Even when he insisted he get some rest, he said it was more important that he pay us back for what he'd done. I mean, it's true we don't have a lot of time left to spare, so I can't deny that it'll help us out, but still. Well, I know, after he brings us the Sacred Lands, we should give him a turn in one of the border's recovery pods. Hey, 4 paid and 1 free SQ. If a full course of cutting-edge medical technology doesn't perk him up, nothing will. Besides, he would probably use it anyway, since it sounds like he's been working non-stop since he started the Roundtable Army. Hey, that's not a bad idea. You think you could give Habitron a spin in one of those recovery pod things, too? She insists she's just sleepy, but I can tell she's been getting more depressed by the day since Morgan was defeated. Yeah, I mean, her friend just got fucking murdered. It makes a lot of sense. All she does is sleep and write in her diary, day in and day out. Oh, that breaks my heart, man. That just breaks my heart. Hell, even now she won't budge from her bed upstairs. I can only guess she's beyond exhausted. Artori, I gotta ask, are you sure about this? I get following Morgan's example by having the coronation in Salisbury's cathedral. That is so sad. Tristan, play. Oh, wait. Oh, you really gonna rub the salt into our wounds? How many SSRs did you guys ever get out of Daily Disappointment? Yeah, I got one. And it was a NP3. It was basically a 1SQ like pull from for Tiamat. Then again, you said you were gonna let Nocnaria take the throne and go back to Tintagel. And now it's all but a done deal that she's gonna be the next queen. Okay, baby. How could you just give up your claim to the throne after everything I did to help you get there? Sure, it's great that the clans came to an agreement so quick since the Child of Prophecy suggested it. But still. She's willing to give it all up. I know, but this is what's best for Britain's future. The only reason I'm still here is because Oberon gave his life to save mine. If it wasn't for him, my journey would have ended there. Oh shit. Oberon's officially dead. Cap. I didn't see no fucking body. I didn't see... Hey guys, they're like, oh, Oberon... yeah, Oberon's dead because of me. Or gave his life to save mine. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? In the end, I never came close to reaching Morgan's level. Maybe I'd feel different if I'd been the one to defeat her. But it was the rebel army that did that. Percival led the Roundtable army. It was Nocnaria who assembled the army of northern fairies. Me, I just went straight for the glory, and you saw how that went. How much bread have you eaten for your entire life? Hey, maybe Chupacabra eats rice. You know, or pasta. Me, I just went straight for the glory, and you saw how that went. John being toxic right now. For real. But honestly, I don't know the first thing about politics. I mean, to be honest, Artoria, you're very clueless as well. So letting Nocnaria be the next queen and retiring to an easy life in my hometown seems like a no-brainer. Yo, are you gonna get rich? Is Castori gonna be rich? I can almost hear everyone's cheers of great job, Child of Prophecy, right now. They're servants, John. They don't leave bodies. Soon, TM. Well, gosh, you're in a good mood, aren't you, Child of Prophecy? And why wouldn't you be? You really did it. All thanks to Da Vinci. It's been a month. It's been literally 1 month and 15 days. It's been 45 days. And this man has not gotten her name right for 45 fucking days, man. Jesus. Here you go. 6 deluxe apple waters. Thanks, Mike. You know, I just realized there aren't any other customers here. Is there a reason for that? Yeah, why isn't there? It's the dot that counts, John. I mean, they should have put more thought into remembering her fucking name correctly. Yo, it's the thought that counts. Agreed. Mike is allowed to get away. Okay. Surely. Oh, that? I reserved the whole place for you guys after Red Rabbit told me you were coming. Wait, what? If the other fairies found out the Child of Prophecy was coming here, the place would be packed to the rafters. Especially since there are fairies here from all across Britain to see the next queen's coronation. And I've got a feeling you don't much care for crowds, right, Artoria? So I thought you'd feel more comfortable if it's just you guys here. Damn! You're willing to take a loss in profits? Okay, I take it back. Let Mike cook, John. Even though Mike is a lolicon degenerate, he is a good man. Man, he's willing to take a loss in profits. Just so she's comfortable. Okay, alright. I take it all back. I do take it. Yeah, what did I say, John? Right? Well, you're not wrong. Thanks, Mike. Okay, everyone, let's toast to our victory. All together now. Cheers. I have a feeling this is gonna end terribly. Giga-Chat Mike. Mike the Giga-Chat. Ah, that victory toast might be the best thing ever. Congratulations on a job well done, everyone. I don't like this. This is such a red flag right here. Thanks, Artori. However it went down, now that Morgan's gone, we don't have to worry about proper human history being invaded. And this Britain should remain safe and stable at least until the bleached earth phenomenon situation's resolved. Guys! I don't know what will happen after that. Maybe it'll stack on top of proper human history, or maybe it'll be expelled from the planet. John, stop thinking, just read. But if nothing else, we can be sure the fairies won't disappear. We're also thinking about using the Stormborder to help some of them migrate. This does mean we'll be going our separate ways, but I know things will be fine with you and Nocnaria here. We already defeated Morgans all over, Clueless. Yeah, it's over. Don't think about it. You'll hurt yourself if you stop. I'm not hurting myself in confusion. I know my mental game already, and once Chaldea's handled its own problem, our leaders will come back to pay their respects. Stop thinking about the looming cock. How, you mean you're leaving Da Vinci? Yeah, after the coronation. Besides, I've got a ton of work waiting for me back at the border. But I have nothing planned for today. If there's anything you want to ask me about, now's your chance. Oh, I know. I'll make a roadmap for the next few years of your pub's growth. Aw, that's so great. All you have to do is follow it, and this place will become the best hotel this side of Camelot. You got the genius guarantee on that. I mean, until it gets destroyed, I mean, shit. I know Percival Aniki is right there, but jeez, John. Wow, really? That sounds amazing. I guess I'm gonna have lots of new goals then. I can't wait. I can't wait. Samash, what did you and Barguest talk about earlier? Oh, right. We had a short chat just before we left Camelot. Oh, what's this short chat? Yeah, she's so smart. I've been entrusted with handling the aftermath here in Camelot. Percival and Nocnaria's subordinates will be the ones making the decisions, but I should be more persuasive than ambassadors and officials who have yet to get on board with the new administration. As for Spriggan and Aurora, they both agreed to support the Child of Prophecy's choice for the new queen. I'm concerned that we still haven't heard from Murian, but I doubt that will be a major issue. Understood. This may sound strange coming from me, but I'm glad you're here helping us. There's no need to thank me. This is all I can do to be useful. Though I must ask, why do you look at me like that? I'm a criminal and a traitor to the crown. I don't deserve to call myself a knight. That's not true, Barguest. You're an exemplary knight. You mean that she eats people? I don't know about that. She kills a bunch of humans, eats people. I don't know about that one. Your loyalty to Morgan never wavered, even for a moment. No, it wavered, Bosch, it wavered. She was willing to fight Morgan for us, and turn traitor. Even for a moment. But you stood up to fight her in the name of protecting Britain. That must have been a very difficult choice. You're not the first knight I've known who made a choice like that. Yeah, she eats people. Which is why I'm so glad to see the rebel army welcome you with open arms. You wield your sword for others' sake, not your own. You truly believe it's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. It's the thought that counts, John. Yeah. Having finished this Lostbelt, I can say I'm full of unresolved hatred. Oh, Savore. So please, Lady Barguest, please don't be so hard on yourself. I don't know about that one, Bosch. You're just as noble a knight as Boggart said you were. I see, so you were there with Boggart when he died. Tell me, what did you think of him? Was he a good lord? He was a wonderful lord. He did everything he could to help Sheffield and Norwich up to his dying breath. I may be a member of Chaldea, but here in the land of the Fae, I like to think of myself as a knight of Sheffield as well. Boggart Giga Chad. Nah, he ain't no Giga Chad. He tried to riz up Mosh and got fucking flattened in 2 seconds. That's how much the people I met, they're meant to me. Got pushed through a fucking building. The guards were like, what the fuck? Part of the package, man. Trying to riz her up, got fucking slammed through the building in concrete. I see, I expect no less from the old hardhead. He's always been surprisingly considerate. He was also a huge womanizer. That's one thing Woodrow's never had over him. Really, I had no idea Boggart was so popular. Oh yes, his plain-spoken nature had a way of cutting straight to fairies' hearts, even if he didn't mean to. How else would he have been married 61 times? Ayy. Good point. In retrospect, that does explain a number of things. The same is true for you, Galahad. Ah, right. You said your name was Mosh, didn't you? Mount Boggart L. Riz. He still treats her well after that, you know. Oh, he's a nice guy. Yeah, he was a very nice guy. I'll be undergoing a court-martial once Camelot's affairs are in order. It's able to change. But after hearing your words, even a century in prison will pass easily. Thank you, young knight of proper human history, honorable knight of the true round table. You know, the funny thing is, she could take 1 century, and that's just nothing in fairy years. Were it possible, I would have loved to meet other knights of the round table. Really, like who? Good question. Maybe Sir Gawain? No, never mind. I know my emotions would get the better of me. Oh, she wants to be the, either she wants to get dominated by Gawain, or wants to be the Dommy Mommy. We'll never know. I wouldn't call any of the fairies nice guys, though, really, outside of, like, 2 exceptions. He treats her like an STD after she did that to him. Our guess is kind of sweet. Okay. But I also like to meet Sir Palamedes, Sir Tristan, and Sir Kay, who was said to be the tallest of the knights. Bro, you just killed Sir Tristan. You know, Mosh is technically 2,000 plus years old. True. Technically, she aged in the ice for 2,000 years. Well, she didn't really age, but she was frozen for 2,000 years, so technically she's 2,000 years old. Shit doesn't count, man. Alright, fine. As a matter of fact, you already met one of them. Senpai told me all about it. Remember that knight who held you back at the ranch? That was Sir Tristan. Hey! But I like Master, and Viper's like, that don't count! What? Really? Tristan the Child of Sadness? That Tristan? That's right, though I suppose he may not have made a strong impression. Oh no, he did. I would never forget the sheer mastery of the bow he demonstrated. It's just that... Oh, what have I done? How could I ever hope to make amends? Yeah, you fucking flattened him. The Adventure of Bosch was from 2,000 years ago. She's spiritually over 2,000... I don't think she's spiritually over 2,000 years old. She did not have any, I mean, her physical processes were frozen. Her mind was frozen, so technically she's still, you know, 6 months older, I guess. Bro, she's part of Galahad. There ain't any concept of time with her. You beat him in a fair and honorable duel, right? I'm sure there won't be any hard feelings on Tristan's part. Although I'm curious, why are you so attached to the Knights on the Round Table? It seems like there's more to it than just the name Morgan gifted you with. Yeah, she's got a few months older at most. Well, she's not 2,000 years. She's 6 months older, though. She gets some butt-fuck grail war with dinos in 3 million BC. That's true. Alright, you're a fellow woman and knight, so I suppose I don't mind sharing with you. Well, it goes without saying that they're all very attractive. Oh! She wants to... I especially look up to them because of their stories. Oh, okay. Despite all the personal problems they faced in the end, they always chose to stick together and protect their kingdom. So Mosh was originally homunculus, and then when she died... Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Viper didn't get that far. I mean, he's looking at me doing Lostbelt 6. I'm not gonna explain. With Viper here, it's just reread Solomon. Just reread Solomon. They were the very model for a strong and honorable knight fighting in defense of the weak. I don't know what I would have done without their example to guide me. They made me want the same thing for Fairy Britain. Fuck the chat, John. Just read story. That's true. Even though ultimately it was you and your companions who accomplished what I could not. I'd like you to give the form mage a message for me. Please tell them thank you for supporting our world. No, for supporting the child of prophecy. As nights go, I may be in disgrace, but I'll never forget the debt I owe her. Read, mofo. And also, Viper, stop slacking. Yeah, exactly. If ever she should have need of my horn, all she need to do is say the word. Yo, some could say that she's a bit horny. And for John, Dono walls for the entire stream. No, I'm not. I'm not Dono walling. We'll have to make sure not to let her down, though. Yes, it's unfortunate we first met her as an enemy. I hope from now on we can help each other instead. Don't worry. Poor guest may be readying herself for jail, but there's no way Nocturia's gonna let her see the inside of a cell. Yeah, don't worry, jail's just a room. The amount of times people would say, age doesn't matter. Age is just a number. And I'm like, yeah, jail's just a room. You believe John when he said shooting was a boy? Surely. There ain't anyone else around who knows the fairies of Camelot as well as she does. What, are you telling me shooting's not a boy? Yeah, shooting's not a boy, Cap. God. If Nocturia's gonna rule effectively, she's gonna need a right hand she can trust. You're heading out, Grimmer? I mean, I can't blame John for him thinking shooting's not a boy. Yeah, hell is also just a concept. Shooting is a futa. Yeah, look at all those Dojin codes that that Bench provided in his race shift, guys. You'll see a lot of those. I mean, what? Just a little errand I need to take care of. I'm gonna see how Nocturia's doing. Uncle Manuel. The Northern Fairies have never been to Salisbury or the Great Cathedral before, right? Hey. Bad too. So I figured they could use all the help they can get, seeing how the coronation's tomorrow. Hey, I told you shooting's a boy died and became a girl. Exactly. That's what I said. Totally not capping. No, sorry, sure does a little trolling. Alright, I forgot you have all the first Grimmer's knowledge. Well, thanks for helping that jerk out. This will be... this will be her greatest opportunity to shine yet. Oh my god. Aw, nah. Also, I'm not slacking. I'm at... You're the fifth... Dude. Bro, how long have you been... Okay, so... Dude, you've been hardcore slacking, man. You're in the fifth singularity only? I thought you would be in the, be in Camelot by now. Oh my god. Viper's gonna have a lot of fun playing Camelot. Oh... Oh, El no sabe, dude. Don't tell him, guys. Don't tell him. Once he gets to Camelot. No, no, don't tell him. How long have you had FGO? For about a year. There's no more here, or here. He's missing critical info. Well, no sabe. That's strange. I could have already got them all, right? Hello, is anyone still there? Is anyone still alive? I'll let you out if you are okay. Just say something, please. Lady Marion? I don't think there's anyone left in that box. Perhaps it's time you moved on. Oh, she's an empty shell. Like she doesn't enjoy it anymore because there's no one left, and she can't sate her vengeance anymore. That's a little sad. Tell me, please. Harambe is waiting in hell. Yeah, Harambe. Yeah. Justice for Harambe. Man, Miriam looks cooked. Dude, she didn't get her satisfaction for her slaughtering the whole fucking Fang clan, man. Who's there? Oh, Coin Sky, it's you. When did you get here? Did you just get back? Who's in Camelot? Your mom. Yeah, it's your mom, man. Just give me a minute to wash my hands, okay? They feel so gross for some reason. Weird, don't you think? Yeah, you were just fucking smushing them with your hands, obviously. And also, why do I have to fight my brothers? Aw, she's like, take that and that and that. You can't hide from me, not in the woods. Not anywhere. Die, die, die. I want to see you running in panic, wailing for someone to save you before I grind you to paste. Damn, dude. Huh. Are you freaking kidding me? How's this supposed to be fun? Damn. It's gross. It's disgusting. How the hell can you fairies enjoy this? Answer me, you disgusting insects. You started this, right? Why did you do this? Why are you begging for help now? If you know how awful it feels, why did you spare the Wing Clan when we begged you to? Ooh. Is that remorse? Who's there? Pardon my intrusion, Lady Meridian. Did I startle you? Oh, Coin Sky, when did you get here? I haven't seen you around lately. Have you been in town long? Oh, but never mind that. Listen, I've come up with the very best idea for revenge. I'm going to use my game board to make an inescapable bug trap. It'll take me hundreds of years to create an open world big enough to finish off the whole Fang clan. But that's okay. I can wait. I'm the Butterbur Princess, the most patient of all the Wing Clan fairies. I'll see myself out. Okay, Viper. Oops, the lolly broke. That's Cap Murian. I swear I'll complete it, no matter how difficult it may be. After all, just imagine how good it'll feel to take my revenge when it finally happens. It's gonna be the greatest moment of my life, and I'm gonna devote everything I have to making it happen. Oh my god. She's gonna break herself, dude. It's going to be great. What could go wrong? What could go wrong, guys? Oh, Lady Marian. Her poor mind. It just can't accept the dull reality. So how are things in Camelot? Is Queen Morgan really gone? She's already broken, John. Mind break. Yes, she is. Morgan was put to death, and the rebel army now controls the city. There's to be a coronation to mark the reign of the new queen tomorrow. Once that happens, it's only a matter of time until the new law of the land reaches Gloucester as well. And if the truth about what happened to the Fang clan ever comes to light, I'm afraid it could put you in a precarious position, Lady Marian. Huh? Something happened to the Fang clan? Bro, she's already fucking... Aw, yeah, she's, yeah. Coordinate these nuts! That got him. Oh well, never mind that. Right now we need to focus on Camelot. I never thought Artoria would relinquish her claim to the throne so easily. I was hoping she and Nocturne would end up taking each other down, but oh well. Wow, these fairies are, I don't think there's a sane enough fairy in all of Britain. That's true. Someone fingered the Fang clan. Huh? Excuse me? Still, it's a good thing there's going to be a new queen soon. There's no time to waste before the Great Calamity shows up after all. Oberon too? The middle finger? Habitron exists. Yeah, Habitron exists, but she's like super depressed though. I feel so sad. Nocturne is a direct descendant of Mob, so she should understand how important that throne is. So I'll contact her soon and arrange an alliance between Camelot and Gloucester. Oberon the 40 chessmaster. Once the threat of the Great Calamity has passed, then I'll find a way to overthrow her. Right now, our priority is ensuring Britain's survival. I can wait to invite our mutual enemy, Proper Human History, Chaldea, to my garden until then. Oh my, you're going to go to war with Chaldea, Lady Marian? Ah, shit. And here I thought you didn't have any interest in them. I didn't at first. But it's obvious now that Proper Human History is a threat to this land. And there are enemies as well, right? So that makes them mine too. But first, Nocturne. I'm going to start by writing her a letter asking her to kick the Round Table army out of Camelot as soon as she's officially the new queen. Jeez, these fucking conniving ass fucking fairies, man. There's no way I'm letting Chaldea have a sacred lance. They all belong to Fairy Britain. Yeah, it's technically Grimmer's still there. Hey, once I'm done writing it, would you deliver the letter for me? I used to have Oberon handle this sort of thing, but I haven't been able to reach him lately. Very well then. I'll be glad to attend the coronation on your behalf. But if I may, Lady Marian, what are you going to do afterwards? You'll need to get out of this room before it starts to affect your health. I have a lot of reading left to do. There's so much Morgan suppressed during her reign. How did she stop the Great Calamity before? And for that matter, what is the Great Calamity? Kind of a fox jackal thing? Nerds, that ain't cool. That's Odin. So she said herself that she's a wabbit. But the wabbits, George! I just know the answer to those and the other questions must be in the documents I took from Camelot. And if that information's written down somewhere, I'm positive I can decipher it. Wabbit season. Yeah, it's a wabbit season. John, are you a wabbit? Yes, I'm a wabbit. And then you guys take me out back and shoot me. Lenny. Feels bad, man, Lenny, guys. If you guys know, you guys know. I'm going to find out the truth, as sure as I'm the Butterbur princess. Rest in peace, Lenny. Oh, well, yeah, that's what I did to the fairies. I mean, what? I don't blame you. Man, it's so peaceful, guys. Surely nothing's gonna happen. Surely nothing's gonna happen. And debatable. Interlude. Oh no, stop it. Clueless, yeah, surely. There you have it. There you have it. She said to give you her regards, and that she's looking forward to your coronation, you jerk. Is that so? Well, forgive me for not jumping for joy at being congratulated by a gutless coward who turned and ran away at the last second. Kill them all, fairies. No, fuck them all, fairies. Okay. You're still mad about that? It's not like Artoria ran for a competition with you. If anything, it's the opposite. She stepped back of her own accord so you wouldn't get caught up in her mission as the Fairy of Paradise. I know that. Why do you think I'm so pissed off? After all that, she's gonna disappear and let me have all the glory? She thinks she can save the bloody world when no one's looking and quit while she's ahead. Not on my watch, she won't. That's no different from the kind of crap Morgan pulled. Just you wait. As soon as I'm on the throne, I'm going to be in a Child of Prophecy hunt and I'll put Morgan to shame. Whoa, 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 brother. What the fuck? Even Mike, Morgan, Habitrot, Doga, Hector, Reinik, Woodwose? I mean, Woodwo's dead, so I'm gonna find her wherever she goes, even if I have to invade this paradise place she's from. Now who's acting like Morgan? Alright, but be warned that ain't an easy path you'd be taking. Interfering in Paradise's duty means fighting proper human history. It'd be a pity to bring a whole new kind of war to Britain right after finally bringing peace to it. Not all of them, just all of them apart from those fairies. My gut. Gut dies. Gut dies. Fine with me, more than fine. Fine even. I never had any intention of playing nice or proper human history. Sheesh. I'm not as extreme as Morgan, but still basically a foreign land, right? Knowing there's more land out there waiting to be conquered is the best news I've heard in my life. Breh. My purpose is to rule. The more there is to rule, the happier I am. Oh, right, I killed Beryl with Hot Wheels and Canis. I could feel my magical energy surging just thinking about it. Yeah, rip Gareth, though. Looks the idea of fighting proper human history really does entice you. If you're so certain, I won't try to stop you. Either way, it's going to take time to get Fairy Britain back on its feet, and Caldale will probably finish their mission by then. I guess Lancelot? Or Melusine? Melusine's just misguided by the wrong fairies, man. But she's a good person at heart. You really okay with Benihime leaving? I used the power of the sun to kill Beryl. You used the power of Taiyo! Got Minter because of fight mechanics. True, I was hoping she agreed to be part of my staff, but oh well. It's a shame, but it looks like I'll have to let her go her own way for now, but I'm sure we'll meet again someday. It's only a matter of time before I become a super evil queen and invade proper human history, you know? And once I do, I'm sure she'll come pay me a visit of her own accord, as my rival. She's got some twisted thoughts. I mean, it's somewhat pure, but naive at the same time, but she kind of knows what she's doing. John pulling out the Nihongo. No. It's called, no. We're gonna pull out the Mandarin Urban. It's actually the same characters, too. Actually, wait, I should have tried to figure out a way to bypass the fight mechanic. And once I do, I'm sure she'll come pay me a visit of her own accord as my rival. Looks like you're dead set on getting everything you want. Not that I expected otherwise from you. Plus, you're already obsessed with Camelot's throne. Don't damage it no matter what, eh? You get right down to it. The throne's just a fancy chair, but you were dead set on that particular one. So you're still in part 2? Oh, I see. The Zhongguo, yeah. same with Morgan. She refused to leave it, no matter what. Why is that? Know something about it? Okay, I guess I can tell you. Morgan's throne is the cornerstone of all Britain. It's what keeps the fairy cycle alive. It's the gear that keeps the life of every fairy who died at the end of the Fae era in motion. It's false roundtable Ash created after she completed her pilgrimage and chose to defy her duty. It's the throne of a master. Whoever bonds with that throne becomes the master of Britain's fairies. Yo, what if... Yo, get Britska to sit on that fucking throne. Easy. Morgan used it in a desperate attempt to summon the fairies of Fair Britain and keep them alive. My predecessor, Queen Mob, learned about this in the era of the High Queen 400 during her last one-on-one battle with Morgan. The only fairies who weren't wiped out during the Fae era's Great Calamity were Mob, the clan leaders, and a handful of upper-class fairies. Man, I should have let Morgan dominate me. For real. Mob had no reason to submit to Morgan's rule because she wasn't one of the fairies Morgan brought back to life. But she also couldn't keep fighting her once she found out how far Morgan had gone to keep Britain alive. So Mob and Morgan made a secret arrangement. They agreed that if Morgan should ever decline and fall, the King clan would be the one to succeed her. Gotcha. In other words, do what you want and I'll clean up the mess. That's right, they were friends, in their own way. After that, Mob retired to Edinburgh. Her part of the deal was to produce a new queen who could take over from Morgan by the time she declined. That's the duty I inherited from my predecessor. I'm her daughter, her next generation born for the sole purpose of becoming queen. Whatever else I do with my life will have to wait until I've taken care of that. I just wish it hasn't come about in such a half-assed fashion. But fine, whatever. As soon as the coronation's over, I'm gonna rush right to the throne and take over from Morgan. Well, not that there was ever any other option. Like, this kind of sounds like the dynamic between Nocturne and Castoria. Yeah. It's fated again. Now that Morgan's gone, I'm the only one with a spirit origin capable of reforming contracts of every fairy in Britain. Artoria simply doesn't quite have what it takes. That's just how it is. For sure, it's all like Einzel prophesized. The Child of Prophecy will pave the way, and then the true king will appear. So the Child of Prophecy and the true king were always two separate fairies. That prophecy is about both of you. I don't know about that one, Chief. This is too easy. Everything's like super easy. If you already know that much, I don't have anything else to tell you. Later, Nocturne. We'll have to fight each other someday, since you're from this Lostbelt, and I'm from proper human history. But we can forget about that. At least for the next few days. Tomorrow's your big day, as Grimmer the Sage. I'll be there to bless you as best I can. The apocalypse turned everything to ocean. In the beginning, there was only ocean. Shooting stars streaked by, civilizations faded. The Earth was returned to resources, and everything became ocean. Some mishap on this planet caused everything to vanish. This is the Isle's dying voice. The sound of suffering from one yet to be put out of its misery. Ah, shit. It's Chernunos. Or FGO Sullivan. Or Sir Nunos. Or Sir Runos. Sir Nunos. Sir Nunos. Chernunos. Chernunos. Chernunos, guys. I'll shut up now. Salisbury, we're off to grand old Salisbury. It's the start of a new era. A new queen shall reign. Totoro. Will it be the Child of Prophecy? The child of the queen? We don't know, but as long as she does a good job as queen, it's all the same to us. Come on, let's hurry to the coronation. Goodbye, merciless Morgan. Hold up, everyone. Look over there. There's a Moors on that hill looking at us. Is it like a super Moors? I don't like that I don't like that at all. Just one? That's no big deal. All we have to do is keep our distance. Britain's about to be reborn. I wonder what the new queen will do with it. I just don't like it. It's just there staring at us. Aw, shit. Soon the time will be upon us. The number of Moors has exceeded the number of fairies. Having had a sacrifice which pleases him, the god has begun to stir. The way I see it, the whole point of reality is that there are no takebacks. We do things knowing they'll make matters worse. By the time we realize what we've done, it's too late. Then we seal away any who try to reveal our actions for the misdeeds they were. Me during that moment. Old Joestar pose. Oh my god! They're just throwing a party. Stop being racist just because they're Moors. Whose fault is it? No one's, of course. Ah, bullshit. That's the fairies. Yeah, it's the fairies' fault. Don't say it's no one's. God damn. Cool. Thank you for the resub. 8-month resub.
Bochi possessed, 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 Bochi possessed.
God damn it. Alright, anyway. And that's why it's not possible to make things better. Whoa, what is that look? You heard of going out with a bang. I think that's a wonderful idea. If you're going to go out anyway, might as well make the biggest bang you can. I don't like that look, man. It's the fairies' fault, but the fairies say it's not, and so we should totally believe them. Yep, totally. Yeah, I believe them. Smile. Yo, that's 3 embers, baby. That's 6 whole embers, guys. Let's go. It's a handsome face. The end. Coronation. It's the end, guys. We should take Avalon and push it somewhere else. We should build prisons! Good morning, everyone. It's Coronation Day. Now, come on, wake up. We need to get to the cathedral before it gets too crowded. I don't think we need to worry about that. Besides, we've already got a special seat put aside for us. Plus, the coronation should only take an hour. Have you all thought about what you'll do afterwards? Senpai, Da Vinci and I are going to wait for Percival. That way we can help him transport the sacred lands. I'm going back to the Welsh woods to tell them my journey was a success. After that, I think I'll like to help the recovery effort in Londinium until things settle down there. Good idea. Once I see things are in the order there, that's when I'll know my job's done. The bit about making sure Morgan's defeated is done at this point. So once your journeys come to a complete end, I'll be able to put Britain behind me with a clean conscience. How, you mean you have a home of your own, Muramasa? Of course I do. I ain't a vagrant, you know. I'm actually something of a royal assistant, believe it or not. Royal assistant? Hey guys, didn't know you were still streaming. Yep. Plus, I still got a weird colleague waiting for me to get back. I can't up and quit for no good reason. Too bad. I'd love to recruit you to our side, but I know you're not the kind to break your existing commitments. So realistically, just agreeing to a truce while we're all still in Britain is more than enough. By the way, what about Habitrot? Is she still holed up in her room? Yep, said she's too tired to do anything but sleep. And to go enjoy the coronation without her. Maybe we should go check on her again, just to make sure. That's alright, I'll do it. You guys go on ahead, okay? I love... Man, I feel so sad about Habby. You have chosen to be a dream. You have chosen a path that will prevent you from existing in my Britain. The only time you will have is the period between when she first arrives and when she is sent back in time with my water mirror. Remember this, Totoro. Your dream will end when the morning lark sings. Aww. Wait, hold on, give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Hamotron, are you what? Oberon did nothing wrong. True. Cap. Huh? You went to the trouble of checking on me? Wow, you're a really good person, aren't you, Benny Hime? What? Yeah, I'm a really good person for checking up on you. But don't worry about me. Go on, get going. Everyone's gonna be waiting for you outside. I'm just tired, okay? I'll be fine once I've properly woken up. But are you really okay with this? Okay with what? You got some reason to be worried about me? What, you think I got a secret? You think I'm actually one of the most important fairies in the Fae world or something? Yes. Oh, well, I actually don't know anything about your past. Right? Good. Come on! If even a single person knew who I was, it put me in a real pickle. So it's fine not to remember me. I just have one or two things left to do, after all. She really does sound like she's dying. But thanks for asking, yeah? It's still too soon to say goodbye, but I appreciate your checking in. Yeah, sounds like she's dying. Make sure you and Mosh look out for each other, Benihime. You turned out to be a pretty great ride in your own right. Man, break my heart. I can't believe Da Vinci is going home. Although where is her home anyway? What's the outside world? What is there outside Britain? Is her condition going to improve if she goes there? If it does, then that's a good thing, right? This is the worst. What am I going to do? Why does she have to leave just when every day was starting to get fun? You can't do this to me. You can't take Da Vinci away from me now. Oh no. He's going to the dark side. You will not take her from me! You have done that yourself. Without her here, I'll just go back to being my boring old self. What can I do? What can I do to make Da Vinci stay? No. Uh-oh. Is he gonna try to kill everybody? Is it like he's sharpening his knife, dude? I think he's gonna try to kill everybody. Okay, that knife sharpening's very sore. Oh no, poor Mike. How's he gonna find a teen on the roller skates to prey on? Well, this is absolutely fucking terrible. What the heck, man? He's gonna fucking Anakin Skywalker be all possessive and shit. You will not take her from me! Ah, fuck Aurora, dude. God, he's gonna drink the Grimace Shake. We're here. Oh, gosh, I've never seen so many upper-class fairies all in one place before. Look, up on the second floor. There's Aurora and Spriggan in the VIP scenes, and a whole bunch of other famous fairies, too. But hey, we're kind of big deals, too. I might have relinquished my claim to the throne, but I was still one of the key players in the assault on Camelot. Our seats must be at the very front of the... Huh? They're all full? Let me see. It looks like our seats are on the first floor, all the way in the back. These are like the seats you give to a friend of a friend if there are any left over, right? I'm sure she gave us these seats so we wouldn't draw too much attention. Oh good, you're all sitting here too. Aw shit, you're still fucking working at Hot Topic then. Aren't you supposed to be in Camelot? Yes, well that was my original intention, but Lady Bargues insisted otherwise. Yes, she said that it would be ridiculous for the commander of the Round Table Army not to attend, that she could easily handle things while you were away. Got it in one, verbatim even. She did also say to give you her regards, though. She really is a thoughtful guardian knight, isn't she? I'm fully in favor of you being here, too. Oh, how's removing the sacred lance coming along? If you need help with it, I can always come back with you to Camelot once this is over. No need to worry. It is coming along great. It should be done by noon today. the land should arrive in Salisbury by tomorrow night. Awesome. I don't know if a sacred lance made by Morgan is something we can actually use ourselves. But even if we can, it'll be an invaluable divine construct just as a reference. Thanks again, Percival. Quiet, everyone. Nocnaria's here. Can someone pay for a video for me so John can watch it? No, we're doing stories, so I'm not gonna watch it. So it's gonna be a waste of points. Whoa, she looks beautiful. I know, I can hardly tear my eyes away from her. Don't you think she looks beautiful, Artoria? Fuck. Yeah, I do. Damn it, Nocnaria. I hate to admit it, but you're the best. Ooh. Good day, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Temporary though my position may be, it is an honor to lead this coronation ceremony on behalf of the 6 clans. Lady Nocnaria of the King Clan, our new ruler, who will surely lead Britain to a more prosperous future. Please make your way to the cathedral altar and the coronation pedestal. It's begun. It's a very solemn affair, isn't it? No Batman gonna die in LB 6.3. So that crown has been blessed by all 6 clans. Once Nocnaria puts it down, that'll mean she's officially become queen. Yep, pretty simple as far as ceremonies go. And since the clans have already come to a consensus, there shouldn't be anyone opposed to... Here, everyone, these goblets are for you. The moment the blessing is complete, you're to drink this wine to celebrate. This isn't gonna fucking go well. John gonna kill him. Are you gonna drink that, senpai? I can't drink wine, but I can at least pretend. Understood, then I'll follow your lead. I will too. I will too, then. I'm not really much for wine anyway. Really, guess I'll toe the party line, then. I don't care much for wine either, so... Yo, we peer pressured them to not drink wine. Hey! Boo! Alright, I can see where this is going. Now let us offer our blessing to celebrate the beginning of our new queen's reign. Minors. Nocnaria, our new queen, please attest to your impartiality, your diligence, your commitment to coexistence, and your integrity. It's the Grimace Shake! Very well. As a fairy of Britain, I swear to be impartial in all matters. As the head of the Northern Fairies, I will continue to be diligent. As a fairy entrusted to rule by the Child of Prophecy, I believe firmly in coexistence. As the daughter of the great Queen Mab, I promise my entire life will be one of... Objection! You can't trust a single word she says! Nocnaria is evil. The Northern Fairies have no place in Britain. Who said that? Show yourselves. But you're my subjects. We attest that Nocnaria has no right to rule, and we are prepared to tell you all about the atrocities she has committed. Her regime in the north was a nightmare. Every fairy she shares her blood with becomes her slave, and loses the ability to refuse her. What? So how'd you break out of it? She controls every aspect of our lives, makes army service mandatory, and even takes away our original fairy professions. You motherfucker. But that's not all. My brother and I were both infected with Moore's disease. Where's the fucking proof? We only went to Edinburgh and became Nocnaria's subjects because we heard it could be treated there. But the truth was horrifying. Her treatment was transferring our Moore's curses to fairies she deemed worthless, condemning them to death. These pieces of shit. I was lucky enough to survive, but my poor brother was given Moore's curses from several other fairies, turning to not just a hideous monster, but one of Nocnaria's giant soldier slaves. What? Okay, so they get a bunch of Moore's curses and they become a fucking soldier? That makes no fucking sense. Okay, we're back to blind fuckers as NPCs. And what's wrong with that? Every one of those fairies knew exactly what they're signing up for. No! Don't say that! They volunteered of their own free will to sacrifice their bodies when they're already on the verge of death so they could save their fellow fairies and help defeat Morgan. I also gave each and every one of them rewards to suit their sacrifice. They weren't being exploited in any way, shape, or form. That could be it's a form of duress since you're an authority figure and you can abuse your authority technically, so then what about what's underneath the Queen City? How do you explain that horrible system? You hear me, everyone. Let me tell you about Queen Mab and Knockneria's secret betrayal of Britain. You probably all think Queen Mab is dead, but the truth is, she's still alive. Okay, these are some conspiracy nuts. Do you know why Edinburgh is known as the Queen City? It's because Mab transformed her own corpse into that city, where it continues to function today. And for what purpose, you may ask? It disgusts me to say, but I'll power through. Mab planned to consume the bodies of other dead fairies to expand her city and create a stronger version of herself. And the result is Knockneria. Knockneria, the corpse golem. I trust you understand now why the landmass in the north never actually grew. It's been 1,500 years since Edinburgh was first made. Her people don't fear her, they only respect her, so I don't think they signed up out of fear. In all that time, instead of fairy bodies growing Britain's landmass, they all went to the creation of the woman you see before you now. What else could you call that but a betrayal of our land? How dare they call themselves the King Clan? The truth is, Mab and Knockneria see us British fairies as no more than food for their own consumption. Betrayal? You have no idea what Mab put herself through for your sakes. This land can't exist without a fairy strong enough to sustain every other fairy. That's the only reason Mab became a city of all things. Fine, if you want to know the truth so badly, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason British fairies are still alive today after being wiped out once before. I'll tell you the truth behind the Britain we inherited from Queen Knockneria, that's impossible. Why is she coughing up blood? Damn it, somebody stop the insolent bastards already. What are the guards doing? Oh, he's just taking it off running. There, you see. Now that their sins have been exposed, they couldn't bear the weight of their shame. Now's your chance, guards. Bring Knockneria to justice. Don't let the false queen get away with this. We can't let the Northern Fairy Queen of all people take the throne, especially when there's someone else much better suited for it. That springing fleeing face. Yeah, he fucking dipped, dude. Artoria, what the hell do you all think you're doing? Holy shit, her fucking face. Time for a little payback. Execute Order 66. Execute Order 66. I told you, John. Maybe anarchism is good in this Lostbelt. I guess we're executing your... He's got common sense if nothing else, that's true. Yeah, this is going to shit. It was all red herring, guys. Wow. Maybe Morgan did nothing wrong. So the real question is, will Koya ever get a chance to NP? No! 2.9 million, huh? Almost 3. Not if John has anything to say about it, yeah. These fucking degenerates. I'll be taking those and those. Bad disappoint. I realized what was happening as soon as I finished drinking the wine in my goblet. Ah, it was poisoned. Ah, the good old British choice. Everyone gets fucking Shakespeare'd. Music man, where are you? The wine they were passing out had been poisoned. It's Hamlet all over again. At least the wine given to me, the Northern Fairies and Artoria's group. I'll be fine. I would have kicked the bucket a long time ago if my body couldn't handle a little poison. But I doubt Artoria and Benihime can say the same. I took a casual look at the back row and saw that none of them had touched their goblets. I don't know why that is, probably just a coincidence, but at least I knew they were safe. No drinking alcohol. Yep. I can't imagine Arturia would have caught on, so it must have been Benihime's idea not to drink any. The Northern Fairies here are all my long-serving subjects, so their connection to me is strong. They should be able to handle poison as well as I can, so I'll pretend nothing is wrong and let the coronation proceed. Guess I'll be sober for the rest of my life. I mean, technically, alcohol is a form of poison. There's no way I'm letting anyone spoil things now. There's no telling when the Great Calamity could begin. Britain needs a new king as soon as possible. There's no question who tried to poison us, but I guess things aren't just gonna go their way. Sucks to be the... You can't trust a single word she says. Nocturia's evil. The Northern Fairies have no place in Britain. The second I saw which fairies were raising objections, I knew I was in trouble. Oh, they were the ones. The fact that members of my own clan were denouncing me meant that the enemy had prepared much better than I thought. I felt fine at first, but then I started to grow numb. I could feel my fingers losing their strength, and my throat and organs burning as if on fire. These aren't the only self-proclaimed King Clan fairies denouncing me. Similar denunciations must be taking place all across Britain. My subjects' loyalty to me is both my greatest weapon and my biggest weakness. If I lose their loyalty, I'd lose the power I shared with them too. In an instant, I lost over half my power. I could tell as soon as it happened. The poison which I'd been able to shrug off early starts to kick in, causing my oldest subjects to collapse. Normally the guard spears could only tickle me. Now they pierce my stomach and punch out through my back. Oh man, I guess I was more immature than I realized. I must have been so excited about finally getting to wear this dress that I didn't notice until it was too late. The Child of Prophecy attacked the cathedral guards. I knew it. I knew the Child of Prophecy and Dr. were in cahoots all along. This is the true face of the Fairy of Paradise, and the descent of the Northern Fairies. What a blood-curdling team they make. This is why we can't trust anyone but British fairies. Quickly, someone got to rid of these outsiders once and for... what was that? Is it a bomb? Yeah, she became a donut. Shut up and get out of here, or the next one roasts you alive. Nocturia! Nocturia! Aww. No, come on, Nocturia. Nocturia, don't give up on me. What's going on? Why does she stop bleeding? Why aren't her wounds closing? What's wrong with you, Nocturia? These should just be little scratches for you. She's not generating nearly as much magical energy anymore. It's almost like her spirit origin is shrinking. No, wait. Is she reverting to a child? Come on, Nocturia, wake up already! You're going to be queen, right? That's what you've been working towards all this time, right? You're supposed to be looking down your nose at me and laughing like you always do. Come on, you big jerk. Huh? Was I sleeping? Dr. Ria, you're awake. Thank goodness. Hang on, I'll treat you right away. Oh no, that's okay. I'm okay. I'm used to this kind of thing. Huh? That's weird. I know your face. I always remembered it when things were hard. You're my rival. Yeah. But I'm sorry, it's strange. I know you. But I don't know your name. I'm not sure what's going on. What is this place? One thing that kept me from immediately burning Britain down is bring out all the weapons. It's time for a purge. What is this place? Alright, I'm Nocnaria. I have a very, very important... Huh? What was my duty again? That's weird. I keep forgetting things. Oh, right. It's because I gave it to so many other fairies. I guess I didn't have any intelligence of my own left over. What are you saying, Nocnaria? You gave it all away? Everything? You gave away your magical energy, your miracles, even your intelligence? You used it all up to get here? All for those ungrateful fairies for this awful Britain? I'm sorry. Please don't cry, stranger. I still know who you are. You were always my guide. As long as I follow your light. I know I can always find my way home. Don't give me that. Come on, cut it out. Besides, we haven't had our rematch yet, right? You still need to fight me. And once you're queen, you're going to have a great romance, right? You haven't even taken the first step yet. So come on, Nocnaria, you can't give up now. It's okay. I heard in another world have lots and lots of romances. That's funny. I can't remember her name. It wasn't the Queen's card. I'm sure it must be like a flower. Wait, hold on, Nocnaria. Don't disappear on me. I told you, you can't give up now. I never would have made it this far if I hadn't met you. If I lose you too, I don't... Liar. You never give up that easily. You're too stubborn. Even if you're all alone, I'm sure you'll find your star. She's dead. I can finally stop lurking. Oh, John, you VA emotional women so well. Maybe because I'm in the feels, man. It's making me fucking emotional. Hello, everyone. I took care of the guards who pulled their swords on us. The other spectators all fled. Hey, Phantasm. Yeah. Oh, is this the difference between male and female protagonist thing? Nocturnia says that I already got a taste of romance or something if MC is male, I think. Did Spriggan do this? Nah, he ran off in a panic as soon as things started going south. I don't like it. It ain't just arguing I hear out there. Those fairies are killing each other. And here I thought fairies didn't fight if they weren't part of an army. I think the fairies of Salisbury are probably trying to get rid of the northern fairies. I don't know how much of an effect those King Clan fairies' testimony had, but now I'm afraid Lady Nocnaria isn't here to stop them anymore. Now the southern fairies feel justified in attacking Edinburgh. And the northern fairies, who still consider themselves King Clan, will fight to avenge Lady Nocnaria's death. No Yuri route? John's on my heels now. Oh my god, I am? The way things are going now, Britain will be consumed in civil war again. What a terrible waste. Face Phantasm. Shake my head. My head might as well just burn Britain down. Facts. Oh, facts. Yes, this is supposed to be the start of a new era, with a benevolent new king leading the way. Instead, it's just like what happened with the coronation at Londinium? Sorry, but we'll have to pick this discussion up later. With clearer heads, those guards have got the cathedral completely surrounded. We've got to figure out a way out of here before they come for us too. No way, don't tell me they're after Artoria too. Oh, you're only on chapter 26? Ah, shit. Whoever did this just assassinated the Northern Queen who managed to conquer Camelot. I don't know what charges they'll level at me, but I'm definitely next on their list. My guess is some nonsense about me conspiring with Nocturnia to take Britain for myself or something. No, on second thought, I doubt there's a fairy in Britain who isn't already dying to kill me. That ain't it. Whoever poisoned that wine had no idea what the Fairy Paradise's mission is. If they had, they'd never have killed Nocturnia. She was the only one who could have saved Britain, or rather its fairies. And now her assassin has just killed the last hope they had of survival, which I doubt they realize. This is literally the worst possible ending for Lostbelt 6. But never mind that. What are you going to do now, Artoria? You going to follow Nocturnia to the grave, or are you going to pick up where you left off? I'm a reasonable guy, just this once. I'll respect whatever you decide. But her pilgrimage is already over. I'm trying to pull ahead of you right now. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's far enough, child of prophecy. Foreign mage, lay down your weapons and surrender. You stand accused of murdering Lady Nocturnia. Ah, fucking Christ. I knew it. We received testimony from many different fairies that you not only interfered with the coronation, you also murdered the guards who tried to stop you. As head of Salisbury's security, I am placing you under arrest. Arrest? What are you saying, Lady Corral? We obviously caught them red-handed. The child of prophecy deceived us. The foreign mage can't be trusted, and Percival, the Round Table Army, instigated the whole thing. Fucking Aurora! All this fucking time! We can't let them leave here alive. Let's just cut them down now and stick their heads on pikes in the town square. That should calm things down. Absolutely not. Testimony alone cannot be taken as facts. They have a right to share their side of the story. As the Wind Clan, we must strive for impartiality. What do you think you're doing? Come on, let's get them, but don't go easy on them just because we outnumber them. They managed to survive a fight against Morgan. They've got to be tougher than the Londinium soldiers. Coral's like that one honest worker with a shitty boss. Fight back if you want, but any resistance will be taken as a confession of your guilt. But if the three of you give yourselves up, we'll let the other fairies live. So what'll it be? All of you dead or just three of you? Go ahead, the choice is yours. Tau! This is custom-made mithril armor! Shut up. We don't have time for this crap. You just killed more guard. If you want to run for it, go ahead. You seem like the reasonable sort. I don't see any reason to burn you. Cuchulainn! Blocked my attack? Of course I did. Such a cowardly sneak attack doesn't hold a candle to the real Lancelot. Melusine, you're here too? Then the one responsible for all this must be... Shut up, Coral. It's not my job to keep you safe. My job is to neutralize the Child of Prophecy and the Chaldeans. Okay, so Coral and man. Coral and Murian have been really pulling the strings all this time. Not Coral, but, no, not Coral. What am I saying? Murian and, Aurora have been pulling the strings all this time. It's the Malluminator. You can handle the aftermath how you like, as far as I'm concerned. Turn them into rabbits, strangle them, imprison them. It doesn't matter to me. Oh, but I will say this. I wouldn't go outside for the next few hours if I were you. The city's erupted in fighting. You wouldn't last 2 seconds out there. Aurora and Murian. All this fucking time. Oh, it's all Aurora? Okay. But didn't Murian want to kill us too, as well? And now Lancelot, huh? Just what we needed. We might be able to take her if we all face her together, but... Victoria's still in shock. Without her protection, we'd probably lose at least 1 or 2. There's no need for that. I can handle Lancelot myself. Go on, everyone. Now's your chance to escape. I'll meet you at the usual spot outside the city. Huh? What are you saying, Percival? I only need to take care of the Child of Prophecy and the Chaldeans. You have nothing to do with... Oh, yes, I do. They're my comrades. I've trusted my life to them in battle. Most of all, they're friends I admire and respect. I don't care if they're the Fairy of Paradise, or residents from the outside world, or even if they're from a different world altogether. None of that changes the fact that we've all lived and fought together. These people have done everything they can to follow the path they believe is right, and to help their comrades do the same. They've devoted themselves to that purpose, and I'm going to do everything I can to help them. That is what it means to be a knight. That is what the Round Table signifies. That is what I was taught at this very cathedral. I was raised to become a knight, worthy of the Spear of Selection, to be a replacement for the Child of Prophecy if necessary. That's right. Just because the reasons that brought you children here were tainted doesn't mean your spirits need to be tainted too. I'm so proud of the man you've grown into. That's why I don't want to lose you now. You've already used Spear Selection twice, once 6 years ago and once against Woodwose. If you use it again, I don't care. Besides, I still need to repay you for the blow you dealt Lady Gareth. Even now, her bravery and spirit live on into the spear. Tamlin Lancelot. If you insist on going by that name, even now that Morgan's gone, then I'll show you no mercy. Percival Gigachet. If you're going to repeat that terrible mistake, then I'll do everything in my power to correct it. She ran away. Phew, thank goodness. I don't know what we would have done if that hadn't worked. Did you really just talk her into retreating? It's because she loves him, man. That's like the only, like, that and Aurora, her misguided love for Aurora, she's the only one she loves. Yes, my sis Lancelot's actually kinder than she seems. I knew there was an excellent chance she'd listen to reason if I made a compelling argument, so I took a calculated risk. I don't know about you, Senpai, but that seemed more like a harsh scolding than a compelling argument to me. There's no telling when she might come back, though. Either way, now's our best chance to escape. Come on, Artoria Benihime. We gotta find a way through the blockade and get out of this city. Man, I feel so... Man, it's so heartbreaking. You guys hear that?
スキルなどで発生するスターは一つにつきクリティカルの確率を 10% 上げます。小さなことからこ
It's like the world is burning. The world's on fire. Nah, there's a shoe sale on, so she bailed. Oh, is this her thought process here? What a wonderful knight Percival's become. He's honest, gentle, dependable, but I've never seen him so angry. He's actually the one who taught me what it means to be human, now that I think about it. I know. I know what I'm doing is foolish, but I just can't help it. Are those screams coming from around Salisbury? No, it's not just Salisbury. I can hear them from all over. Gloucester, Oxford, Norwich, are those Moors? They're not just keeping to the forest and ravines, they're coming out to the plains and highways too. No, wait. Fairies are turning to Moors on their own. That's what's happening. If you killed Nocturia, you get no protection. We just received a wine tiding from Salisbury. Queen Nocturia has been assassinated. Accusations from King Clan fairies have stoked resentment against Edinburgh. And now the Northern fairies and upper class fairies in their castle are fighting amongst themselves. Well, you guys kind of fucked. I mean, you fairies kind of fucked yourselves. I mean, the soldiers are human, but, you know. Those idiots, how could they let themselves be riled up like that without a shred of evidence? Where are they? I'll go silence them myself. You there, capture the fairies who are spreading the wind tiding. I'll slap them with the new administration's first charge of treason. Emergency! A pack of Moors has appeared within the castle town limits. We received a ton of incident reports from all over the city. We don't have enough soldiers to handle them all. What would you have us do, Your Excellency? Acting Commander Barguest? Don't call me Your Excellency. It makes me all twitchy. I mean, how could you let the Moors get inside? Hasn't the main gate been repaired by now? Yes, ma'am, but there's no sign of them having entered from the outside. These Moors have been spontaneously appearing inside the city, making their way outside. What? What about the Sacred Lance removal? I'm afraid we haven't heard anything from that team for over an hour. And that's not all. All the fairies inside the castle are experimenting numbness in their... Guys, yes or no? Dramid? But the Moors didn't even touch him! What is that? It's coming from the pit. Finally, let's go on the way home. Yo, Dens! Thank you for the raid. If you haven't gotten to 6.3, I advise you to turn back right now. This is a very important thing coming in. Thank you guys for the raid. Thanks for coming in. If you're a part of 6, if you guys don't want to spoil yourselves on 6.3, I advise you to stay the hell away. But appreciate the raids, guys. Alright, I'll give you guys a fair warning. Run! Yeah, run! This is actually spoiler territory. Mute the stream. Carnotaurus, thank you for coming in. Race you out of here unless you want spoilers. Alright. I gave you guys enough warning. I just finished part 4 over an hour ago. I'm just vibing now. Or part 3? Okay. Alright, Vet Volta. Alright. What is that? They're not Moors. There's something more primal, more horrifying. Looks like fairies aren't the only who's gonna run away. Yeah, Red Volta Blaze, thank you for following. Acting Commander Barguest? Damn it. Here, give me your hand. We need to get you away from the pit. Don't worry about me. I can stand on my own. You all need to get away from here. I got Coin Sky, by the way, on the first day. Hey. Let's go. Congrats, man. The pit is causing all these Moors to appear. They'll overrun the castle soon. Get to the plains while you still can. Tell all the other Roundtable Army soldiers as well. Yes, ma'am. But what about you? If we're going to run, you and the other fairies should come with... Never mind me, and any fairy who could have gotten away has surely done so by now. Now go on, leave. Forget about Camelot. I'll hold the rear while you all make your escape. It's a horror movie, John. I know. You only need to worry about survival. Dying out here is not an option. Yes, ma'am. I know we'll be fine with Tamlin Barguest protecting us. I'm coinless till Jenny when her Dark Counterpart releases. Sag, they really are good soldiers. Strong, earnest, friendly. The Roundtable Army did an excellent job training them. My body feels hot. Is that the Moors poison? No, wait, this is the cursed Queen Morgan was keeping at bay. Now that I'm no longer Gawain, it's only a matter of time until I... No. Not yet. There are things I need to do first. I have to save as many fairies and humans as I can. I'll defeat the Moors in the castle town myself. I'll never be able to look the Chaldeans in the eye. That's right. As long as Benihime and the others are alive, hope is not yet lost. Hi, Jeffrey. Hey, Philip. I can still save at least a handful of British fairies by helping them migrate, and I get Adonis out of Britain. That's the reason I'm still alive. Ah, shit, she's transforming. That's not good. Oh!
敵を攻撃した時やスキルなどで発生するスターは一つに
Hey! I thought this whole place would be burned down, but I guess we're getting the map theme, guys. Let's turn it up. Oh wait, what? Soon, John, soon. We're just gonna listen to this. This is pretty good. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna listen to this. LV6 OSTs hit different? Yeah, dude. We're just vibing. Oh yeah, I can't leave this map. If I do, it's gonna change. Who's your favorite servant y'all like using? Well, I've been using my favorite servant is Koyanskaya right now because I could do a lot of Buster enabling. Not gonna lie, I keep feeling deja vu because I watched someone do this and think you did this already, or vice versa. And a week before Koyanskaya came out, I got Mousing Percival, same. You love Zerkashi and Super Ryan. Super Ryan's pretty Giga Chad. Alright, it's enough. I listened enough. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So are we actually fighting Moors, or what's going on? Alright, let's stick with the canon stuff then. God, this fucking hits so hard! They didn't have to do this, but they hit. God! They went so hard at this, man. Wow. 112, huh? There's a live performance from some of these. LB6 OST. We made it. I don't know how, but we made it. Yeah, the fairies from the north and south were pretty busy fighting each other. No time for us. I figured it would be easy to get out once we gave the cathedral guards the slip, but it wasn't that simple. Yikes, they just closed the gates. We got out by the skin of our teeth. Wait, Habitrot's still at the pub! Ain't much we can do for her now that the gate's been closed. Not unless you plan on approaching from the sky like Lancelot. But don't you worry, Habitrot's tougher than she looks. And she's used to this kind of stuff. She's probably giving Mike orders and defending the pub even as we speak. We can meet up with her again once everything calms down. And it's not like you're all that close to Habitrot anyway, are you? No, we are. We are. I am. So don't worry about her too much. She can take care of herself. I guess you're right. I'm concerned about Habitrot too, but we got more pressing matters to take care of. Now that there's been suspicion cast on Artori for assassination of Nocturia. I mean, it's only a matter of time now until there's all-out war between the northern and southern fairies. And since we teamed up with the North, all 6 clans are going to be out for us and the Roundtable Army. Percival, you should head back to Londinium now and... Percival, you okay? You look really pale. I'm fine. Don't worry about me, I'm just tired. I like to think this uproar is confined to Salisbury. But you're right, Lord Muramasa, time is of the essence. We need to act now before... Don't be ridiculous. You can hardly even breathe right now. You're not doing anything on anything else until you get medical attention. We'll just have to find you a bed in Gloucester or some other nearby village. You can worry about what to do next after we take care of that. What she said, we need to find you somewhere to rest. Not just yet. We got some cleanup we need to do first. Looks like some Moors overheard the commotion. At least they'll be a lot easier to handle than the riot in Salisbury. Come on, let's take care of them and... hang on. Why are there so many of them? Mosh, Da Vinci, grab Percival and get him to that forest over there. Hurry! Grimmer, Benihime, Artoria, get ready to hold them off. We'll keep them busy for about 2 minutes, then make a break for the forest ourselves. Hey, guys, don't worry. We brought Muramasa. We brought Muramasa. This is a canon. This is a canon fight. This is a canon fight. We brought Muramasa here. 90 fucking 9. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't sign up for that one. I forgot the arts buff. I forgot the arts buff here. We'll be fine. Ish. It's only 99. It's still winnable. It's fine. We'll be okay. I forgot the arts buff. We would have killed him. Oh no, it's a curse. We've all been hit by curses. Hey look, it's Moors A, B, C, and D. Zan? Oh, that looks so good. That's good. That plating looks fire. Uh-oh. There's 5 of them. Holy curses. The loop. Hopefully. Alright, we got the loop. Ish. I could add one more. We could add more. Yo, what's up, Raxis Live? Raxtis Live? That was crazy! Don't tell me Moors are overrunning all of Britain now. Yeah. I'm sorry, I should have been the one to fight. Never mind that, just shut up and eat this. It's some of my best dried fruit. I'll help you recover some of your strength. Thank you, Artoria. You really are the child of prophecy. You're one of the strongest, most honest people I've ever met. I knew I was right to wait for you, to believe that you'd come. Whoa, there's a ton of Moors all over the highway, too. What the hell's going on here? How can we get anywhere like this? Hey there you two are. How are things looking at the other cities? That bad, huh? Then I guess it's finally begun. Grimmer? We're not going to Gloucester and Londinium. There are Moors popping all over the island, and every city shut its gates. What's worse, all the fairies who are overcome with fear in all this mess are turning into Moors on their own. Nowhere in Britain is safe anymore. This is the beginning of the Great Calamity. Oh, so it begins. So it begins. All hell breaks loose. Yeah, everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be safe, don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine, we're gonna be done. Fucking the greatest red herring of all time, dude. Oh, it's gonna be fine, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be okay, yeah. The Great Calamity already? Afraid so. Don't forget, Morgan's been waiting on it all this time. Don't think she knew what form it would take, though. A Great Calamity kind of like pus that, Great Calamity is kind of like pus that builds up in Britain over the course of a millennium. Haven't tried the last fairy or something? Oh. Massive death throes become magical energy that spills throughout the Isle, and the calamity that catches that magical energy grows huge as a result. That's how the Great Calamities happen, and they're gonna keep happening as long as this Britain's around. It almost sounds like bloodletting. A way of, well, letting out the bad blood that's built up in the land's veins. So what kind of calamity absorbed that blood this time, Grimmer? Can you tell? Yeah, I can. Well, more that I already know. Huh. The hood's back on. What's good in the hood? I couldn't tell while Morgan was still alive, but now that she's gone, I've got a good handle on what this calamity is. The thing that's been smoldering away in the pit for centuries is about to come out and say hello. That thing's basically why I was sent here in the first place, although I get the feeling there's more to it than that. Does this have something to do with the red and black calamities the prophecy mentions? From what Jerry and Freckie's been smelling, there are signs of more than one calamity on the way. But those two calamities aren't in my area, so I don't know what they are. Wait a moment, did you just say signs? Then does that mean the calamities still haven't begun in earnest? If that's true, then the thing at the bottom of the pit, the one Ash said would destroy all of Britain if it woke up, is still asleep. And that means we can hit it now, while we still got a chance. Exactly, you're a quick one, Missy. But to do that, we're gonna need the Fairy of Paradise's help. The old God of Wisdom is telling me we're gonna need her to put the thing at the bottom of the pit, the one that awaits the pilgrimage's end, to sleep. Unfortunately, he didn't offer a lot of specifics. I still don't know what exactly that thing is, for example. Victoria, I think it's time you told us about your pilgrimage's final destination. About the Fairy of Paradise's true purpose. I'm guessing it's probably... Talk about the worst possible timing. Can't they tell we're busy here? Never mind that call, Artoria. Go on. What were you gonna say? Huh? That was a call. Chaldea just called us. That's right. Don't you see, Da Vinci? We're getting a transmission. Our electronic devices used to be inoperable here, but now they're working again. God, that beeping was loud because you cranked up the volume for the map OST? Oh, my bad. There you go. Back to normal. Well, damn. Don't I look a fool now? Hello? Hello? This is Codename Watson. Do you read me, Caldea? Codename Watson! Loud and clear, Miss Watson. This is 221B Baker Street. The last carrier pigeon we received is 4 days old at this point, so I'm afraid we're not entirely clear on your current situation. But permit me to summarize ours. About 1 hour ago, the board's various systems began coming back online, including the systems that would have previously shut down if we'd so much as approached the Isle. At the moment, our electricity is being provided by the steam generator while we perform maintenance on all parts of the ship. We can also tell from our radar that a dense magical energy contamination has settled all over all of Britain. It is too soon for this to be more than conjecture, but I believe we can say Britain has begun its collapse. It was the Isle of Britain itself that rejected proper human history, and therefore the Storm Border. With Britain losing its power, we too can now intervene in matters more directly. Then you mean the border's back up and running? Naturally, Miss Benihime, which is why I would like all of you to return post-haste. The professor still has yet to recover fully, I'm afraid, so we'll need your help to put together a navigational program that will let us maneuver through Britain's dense magical energy, Da Vinci. Once you have all returned to the Storm Border, it should be ready to begin operations in approximately 6 hours. Come on, Da Vinci, what are we waiting for? Right, with the Storm Border on our side, we can definitely handle the pit. No, we can face any calamity that comes at us, and we can heal Percival in no time, too. Thank you, I truly appreciate your kindness, but I have to refuse. Please, just leave me here. I 3-turned the fight versus Albion with my Dioscurry. Ayy. Time is of the essence, right? I couldn't live with myself if I slowed you all down. Don't be ridiculous. I can carry you no problem. You won't slow us down at all. Right, Da Vinci? Only if we don't run into any more packs of Moors, and unfortunately the odds of that are pretty low. Percival, it's only a matter of time until Moors show up here too. If we leave you here alone, we'll basically be leaving you to your death. But you knew that, didn't you? Even though you said you consider Artoria Mosh and Benihime friends. Yes, I know this is very selfish of me, but... Gotcha. Well, if you're that committed, I guess there's nothing more to say. Da Vinci? So instead of saying anything, we're just gonna bring you with us, whether you like it or not. Jeez! Giga Chad. Isn't that right, Red Rabbit? Yeah, I know you're hiding over there. So you already knew, huh? So much for waiting for the perfect time to surprise you. Redra, what are you doing here? All my homies hate Dioscurry because they a bitch. Good question, I do have my reasons, but I can't tell you what they are. All I can do is ask that you please trust me and not pursue this line of questioning further. At any rate, I overheard the whole thing from behind that tree. It sounds to me like you all need a carriage, and one that verges on unsafely fastened back. One pulled by the fastest fairy horse in Fairy Britain, who can keep galloping non-stop until we reach your destination. Hey, we're gonna get there. Uh-oh. More Moors. That makes 70. Pathetic. I can't believe I'm already so exhausted. Only halfway agree, depending on the use of the word. My... My body is burning up. My horns feel like they're about to burst. Ugh. Well, this is her last stand before she gets infected, I guess. Data lost. She's gonna become data lost. What's going on? The more I defeat, the more of them there are. It's just as my exhaustion keeps growing. I can't seem to think straight. No end to them. They're just going to keep coming. But I must keep them away from the Round Table Army survivors outside the castle. Have at you, Moors! Oh, shit. Imagine using class advantage? I'd 3-turned Albion with Menia. I see. This is her last stand. B. Now Boss Barguess is yours, John. Use her well. Yeah. OG Buster Looper. Hey John, fun fact. This id Armin alerts JP Seiyu. Oh, this. Oh, wow. I sure. This is Armin's JP Seiyu. Hey. Let's finish this. Just Buster everything. Man, dude, it would be so busted if Barguest's kit was like this whole time. Just imagine if that was the case. One of the most busted fucking characters. What's going on? Everything looks red. Did some Morse poison get in my eyes? I can barely see. It may as well be nighttime. Should be a true monster. There, that was the last of them. It wasn't easy, but at least the Round Table army should be safe. Oh no. What's going on? She transforming? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough. I'm sorry I told you to escape this way. But what other way was there? If you stayed inside, none of you would have survived there either. Maybe I should have eaten them all. The weak can be food for the strong, so the strong can protect the weak. That's right. Even if Britain is reaching its end, there's still someone I want to protect. I have to go. I'm sorry I can't rest in peace here with all of you. I have to get to Manchester. I'm its lord. I have to protect the people there. This
敵を攻撃した時やスキルなどで発生するスターは一つにつき小さなことからコツコツと
LB reserves to remind us of the lesson that the British and French are fucked up. Yes. Damn it, there are Moors everywhere. They must be the same predatory type we saw at Norwich. Hurry, I don't care if you grind the wheels into dust. Just make sure to reach Norwich by nightfall. But Lord Spriggan, what about the soldiers we left outside Salisbury? Don't say it, believe me. I hate to lose soldiers like that after everything I invested in training them. But we're helpless against so many Moors. Armed or not, humans can only do so much. British people fucked up? Surely not, yep. We need the Fang Clan to handle a threat this large. Not that they've been any help, since there's been no sign of them ever since they left for Gloucester. Then what's the point of running back to Norwich? Shouldn't we cooperate with the Northern Fairies again too? But you think I'm exercising my last resort? Any chance of alliance with the North died with Nocturia. Damn it, of course I was going to have her assassinated eventually, but there's a time and place for these things. Why did she kill Nocturia now instead of waiting after the damn Great Calamity? Morgan's history proves beyond a doubt that the fairies need a king to keep them in line. What in the world was she thinking? No, don't tell me she wasn't thinking at all. Speedwagon, the national treasure of Britain. Yes. She didn't give a single thought to the future. Didn't have designs on rising to power, nor the desire to run this country her own way. She didn't think about any of that? She killed Nocturia solely because she didn't like her. I can't believe it. How in the world did that monster survive for 2,000 years with such an empty head? Jesus. To be fair, the British eat dry-ass biscuits. Don't trust the Northern Fairies. Nocturia was a calamity. Salisbury is Lady Aurora's city. We'll protect it ourselves. Have any fairies been infected with Morse poison? Let us know before it gets worse and we'll treat you right away. You mean kill you right away? American motherfuckers called pastry cookies. I mean, there's some cookies, you know, chocolate chip cookies. You wouldn't call a chocolate chip biscuit or a pastry. It's a chocolate chip ass fucking cookie. It's dangerous outside. Don't let the humans out of the city. They're our property. Actually, you know what? Italians are also fucked up. Anyone who tries to open the gate is a traitor. If you see someone trying it, say something. We call them chocolate chip cookies here too. Conduct yourselves in a manner befitting the clans. Lady Aurora will save us. Long live Lady Aurora. Long live Lady Aurora. Long live Lady Aurora. Long live Lady Aurora. Ah, shit. Oh good, I'm so glad to see the night passed without incident. And I'm especially glad things have calmed down outside. Here, Coral, come join me for a cup of morning tea. Lady Aurora, I'm afraid I can't agree about the night passing without incident. There's so many fairy corpses on the streets that we're having trouble disposing them, especially since we can't take them outside with the gates closed. I sent you to a half a year of beans on toast. What the fuck? You can't do that to a man. It's even worse than death. But you guys say biscuits are graham crackers for some reason. I don't call graham crackers biscuits. They're crackers. They're graham crackers. Biscuits are something else entirely. And then, there are northern fairies. Oh yes, it's very sad how things turned out for them. Not only is Nocturia dead, but now everyone knows Edinburgh's secret. What happened to the northern fairies who were here in Salisbury? Who says biscuits are graham crackers? That's the first I'm hearing. Yeah, I call graham crackers graham crackers. Yeah, we call them crackers. They collapsed immediately after Lady Nocturia's death. We took the ones who are still breathing to the rearing house and are keeping them under close watch. The rearing house? Since when have we had a rearing house? We ordered it built 16 years ago to raise human children. It's been abandoned for 6 years now, so I took the liberty of repurposing it. Actually, beans on toast ain't as bad as Marmite on toast. Never let Australians cook ever again. Honestly, though, I'll take the beans on toast, man. Oh yes, that darling little house. I always did like it, and it turned out so wonderfully adorable. But you know... Now, what was his name again? Well, ever since I cast out that gray-haired human boy, I haven't quite been able to bring myself to visit again. You didn't! Yeah, they called scones biscuits. Oh, I thought you had forgotten all about him. Lady Aurora, may I ask why you cast him out? What do you mean? He grew up after using the spear only once, remember? I can see scones being biscuits. And he couldn't become the child of prophecy once he looked grown up, right? He was human after all. Right, of course. Was I wrong to reopen the rearing house? Oh no, Coral, it was a wonderful idea. That building is fully equipped for pest control. It's perfect for the injured northern fairies. A wave of my finger will send them all to their eternal rest. But never mind them. Has the Child of Prophecy's gang been captured yet? I can't believe they stooped so low as to kill Nocturia just because they lost the competition. We'll have to make sure the Child of Prophecy is brought to justice for this abominable crime. No, we didn't. You know you did it yourself. You're trying to pin it on us. I wish I knew that before I went sicko mode on Marmite. The foreign mage is just as culpable, but I'm sure the Child of Prophecy must have tricked her into helping her. I'll have to ask that her sentence be lighter. She won't be able to tell me all about the outside world if she's dead. Doesn't that sound lovely, Coral? I wonder what the world outside Britain is like. Humans made everything in that world, and so many different kinds of humans at that. I'm sure it must be simply overflowing with wonders that would make your eyes pop out of your head. Dude, I have a feeling that Aurora would be like, hey, you there. Watch Aurora be like, I'm gonna rule all over those humans in Dominion and have them be my slaves. I could see her doing that shit. Lady Aurora, I'm afraid now is not the time for that. The number of Moors outside the city has continued to grow, and fairies from nearby villages have been pounding on our gates asking to be let in. Is that the John Loves Cock? Hey, that's my name? Don't wear it out. Cock? Huh? The number of Moors outside the city has continued to grow, and fairies from nearby asking to be let in. There are even some fairies here in Salisbury who have been showing signs of Moor's disease. John loves cooking. But yeah, thank you for the lurk, BB. We need to increase our shelter capacity immediately. It is John Loves Cock. Damn, Bench. Would you like some Wagyu, John? I would love some Wagyu. Once we open the gates and let the refugees in, we'll need to open the cathedral doors as well. We can't possibly tend to them all ourselves, so we'll also have to request aid from the humans of Gloucester or London. Why bother? Just leave the gates closed. This bitch. Oh, and do have the human guards dispose of the fairies with Moor's disease, won't you? That's the whole reason we've been raising humans in the first place. Told you, just a tip. Lady Aurora, what are you saying? I know humans are lower life forms, but they still feel. It seems far too cruel to have them put down their own friends and neighbors. And what about the refugees outside? How are we... Oh, don't worry about them. They're very strong. Or they wouldn't have chosen to live in their dingy forest instead of my lovely city. This bitch. I'm sure they'll find some way to get through this. We'll just focus on keeping Salisbury safe. You motherfucker. Time will take care of everything, Coral. All we have to do is stay calm and wait. So you're not going to do anything? You just want us to remain here in the bell tower where it's safe? Now, Coral, don't be difficult. I hate to have you strip you of those pretty wings. Like I did to Halabaromia. You remember him, right? He was always arguing with me with his silly logic. You're not like him, right? You're a smart girl who understands my feelings. That's exactly why I know you'll continue working for me for the rest of your days. Aww, this bitch. This bitch is a fucking master manipulator, dude. Viper? No. Sorry, I have to close the door. And that's all we know. We only have the wing tiding to go on, so we don't have any more details. But it looks like the coronation in Salisbury was interrupted. The Child of Prophecy killed Lady Nocturia. And mass quantities of Moors have been appearing all around Britain. Not your fault for not knowing Greek? Oh, Jesus Christ. By the way, John, what's going on, Ray? Hey, that Arkwood art. That's pretty good. The Viper's like, Ray, you need God. They also said that Nemours poison has been seeping out of the pit, and that all of Camelot is subsumed in a black fog. I see, it seems the Great Calamity has begun then. But this changes nothing for Gloucester. As long as fairies vow to abide by Gloucester's way of doing things, that is, to have fun above all else, regardless of clan affiliation, then offer refuge to anyone who asks. My Fae domain is still alive and well. No Moors will be making their way into Gloucester. Although there isn't anything we can do for fairies within Gloucester who spontaneously turned into Moors. We'll just have to have the Fang clan mercenaries dispose of them. No, on second thought, send them out to rescue fairies stranded in the nearby villages. The Fang clan has more resistance to Moors poison than the other clans. That's why they were able to kill the Moors king. This bitch. So if the only problem is an explosion of Moors, the Fang clan should be able to handle it. You know what's really funny, Murian? You killed a lot of the Fang clan. You practically committed genocide on them, and now you beg of their help? What we need to prepare for is the calamity afterwards. That fog or whatever is coming from the pit. Even though Morgan's gone now, the system she created is still rock solid. Camelot has always held the Fang clan in reserve for situations like this. Do we need to schedule an annual checkup with your FBI agent? Yep. As long as we use them properly, we have nothing to fear from the calamity. Lady Murian, the Fang clan as well. What are you still doing here? I thought I gave you an order. I'm going to keep studying the pit. I'm finally getting to the truth of it. There are passages in the documents Morgan hid away about Britain's origins. Sir Nunos and the First Prophecy. If I can decipher them, I'll know what the Great Calamity really is. Whatever's trying to destroy our Britain, I swear to reveal it, or I'm not the head of the Wing Clan, the Lord of Gloucester. Yes, Lady Murian. It's no wonder you're Britain's wisest, fairest ruler. Ha, Cap. We Gloucestonians are proud to have you as our leader. Don't worry, we'll take care of the city. She lost it. No, this is no time to take a breather. There's not a moment to spare here. I need to find the answer before Coin Sky gets back, or I won't be able to call myself her friend. I'm going to study her pit too, if you don't mind. I knew it. Coin Sky told me about these beings called gods, and it looks like there was once one in Britain too. Sir Nunos, the god of beasts and islands who parted the seas. That must be the god at the bottom of the pit. The real question is, why did this god disappear? What did the 6 clans wish for? But most of all, what made this world go down a different route? Than proper human history in the first place? Artoria not getting the Sword of Selection? I'm so close to the answer now. I can almost taste it. And Morgan not making Excalibur? Chap being so down bad? They always been down bad. 14,000 years ago, an invader that fell to the planet from a shooting star. And then the fairies. No, that can't be right. But it's the only explanation. This chat's turning to 4chan? Okay, we're not that fucking bad. Then we brought this on ourselves? No, fairy sins are their own. You can't punish children for their parents' sins. And besides, if this really is true, then the pit existing makes sense. If it isn't God trying to destroy us, but the Isle of Britain, it's... Oh. Congratulations, Murian. You got it. And thank you for getting rid of the Fang clan. By the way, they made it so much easier for the calamity to spread unchecked. Had the Fang clan still been around, they'd have kept killing enough Moors that the Great Calamity would never show up. This time I'm going all out. The more calamities, the better. Thanks again for doing your part to end things. Yeah, she just got donutted. Is it our boy Kotamina again? Is it Rasputin again? Besides, you got your revenge. And you learned the truth about Britain. You did everything you wanted, yes? No regrets? Then it's time to pack it in. God, I could go for a donut right now, but it's 3:30. It's you! I got no donuts. Yes, that's right. Oh, and before you go, permit me one final confession. I'm sorry for sicking the Fang clan on the Wing clan all those years ago. I honestly didn't have any real reason. I was just in a bad mood that day. Terribly sorry. Later in the morning, go for one, yeah. Get ready for some sleep. Yo, Murian got fucking donutted, dude. So who's your favorite clan leader, Johnny? I guess Woodwose? Avenger? We're fighting an Avenger? Who's the Avenger? Or is it just the Moors? It's been a day and a half since I started galloping along the coastline. We should be at the western shore soon. Incidentally, I started to lose all feeling in my forelegs. My hind legs, too, for that matter. Everyone always forgets Einzel. Alright, John, wrong answer. People leave. To be perfectly blunt, I'm afraid any more running could endanger my life. My life as a Fae racehorse, that is. Thanks, Regia. We can take it from here. Einzel a cutie. She is. Not at all. Even putting my legs aside, the wagon wheels are about 20 seconds from falling off. Are y'all ready to run to the ocean? As soon as you're out of the carriage, I see a whole mess of Moors over on the shore. I never did figure out what exactly propeller humming history is all about. 5.4, John. Alright. But I suspect it means you are all brave warriors destined to truly save Britain. It's been an honor to accompany you on your journey. Alright, this is as far as I go. Take care, everyone. I guess we're fighting some more Moors, guys. Yep. Thanks, Regia. You've been the best damn horse I've ever seen. Come on, Grimmer, it's our turn now. Let's clear them a path. Bum, 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 bum. Ray is cooking atrociously bad. Trust, it's bless RNG as fuck. That's a little more acid. Shoot him! Alright, see ya, Phantasm. Alright, good night. Sleep tight, sir. Oh no, I didn't kill it. Ouch. That's fine. It's only a couple of turns. It's not a true 2-turn, but it's okay. Alright, GG! Funny how things fall apart after Morgan died. She really hard carried the whole thing. Yup. Sonic's like, I'll probably join you soon. Alright, after this node, I'm gonna end streams, so, or after the final node for 6.3. So after section 26, we'll continue tomorrow. John, did you ever think about whether those Moors have penises / peni? I doubt it. Holy shit! Yeah. Okay, that's 2.8 mil. Smishtar goes burr. Take those bells. Alright, one more node for section 26, and then we're done with our stream. Wow, I've never seen the command room so frantic. Congratulations on a job well done, Benihime. Good to see you safe and sound. This place seems to be seriously bad news. Our sensors are detecting a positively absurd magical energy signal. According to Shiba, we only have a few hours until collapse begins. I wish I could give you time to take a breather in your quarters, I really do. But can you tell me more about just what is going on here before I have an aneurysm? I've been roused from my slumber to say no, Ray. You cannot fuck the amorphous curse blobs, as they do not have / possess a penis. Damn, son. But first, roll call. That must be Artoria, the King Arthur of Fairy Britain. That must be Percival, the Round Table Army. That's obviously Kukulman. And that must be Senji Muramasa, the alter ego disciple of the foreign god. Excellent, I can see they're all just as capable and dependable as I thought. Having them on board should give us the edge we need. Guten Tag, denizens of the land of the Fae, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. They are the penis. Learning something new and every day. I'm Gordolf Musing, Director of Chaldean, Commander of the Border. Given the circumstances, I see no point in discriminating between those of you from proper human history and those of you from the Lostbelt. Since we're all in the very rapidly sinking boat, I hope I can count on your help in resolving this unprecedented crisis. By the way, how come there are so few of you? Didn't Da Vinci's reports mention at least a few others? Gareth and Oberon didn't make it. What? How about the Northern Fairies, then? Didn't you have a mob match with a Maeve lookalike? Where you became mad friends. Nocnaria passed away during her coronation. Oh, I see. Then her death can't have been a peaceful one. What a terrible shame. Well, we can't count on help from those who have already passed on, and there's no point in dwelling on it. Alright, let me tell you what the situation is here. We've begun our water takeoff sequence, but it's going to be several hours yet before we can leave. Technical advisor, I need you in the computer room yesterday. Even Professor needs your help. Can we have this emote, John? I mean, Senko will probably use it. Whatever. Nah, Stalfo is straight. Bosh, see that our two guests are well tended to. No, wait, take Percival to the infirmary first. He's not looking too good. Muramasa, Grimmer, now that you're on board my ship, you'll be treated like any other Chaldean servant. Captain Nemo here will brief you on our plan of attack. As for you, Benihime, I see you're in just as sorry a state as ever. But that's nothing new for you by now, is it? First, I want you to get yourself checked over at the infirmary. Then use our precious few spare command spells to replenish yours. But my command spells are full! After that, you're to return here and brief myself and the administrative advisor on every place you visited in Britain. As you know, we'll be going in there ourselves in the storm border in just a few hours. So we're going to need all the information you can give us on the land and the fairies who live in it. What about a pussy? Or better yet, both? Stolf is all of the above. Yes, sir. Good. It's been a day and a half since our last transmission, so we leave in 6 hours. That'll be about 2 days. I don't see the entire world ending in 2 days, so we should still have plenty of time, I think. Nonetheless, this is going to be a fearsome battle, so make sure you're all well rested and ready for anything. Hey. Ray, out of everyone, I do not trust you. 2 hours into the emergency meeting. I see, very well. I believe I now have a firm grasp on what has transpired since our last communication. I appreciate your attention to detail, Miss Benihime. With your information, I know what we would need to do. Though whether we can do it is another matter entirely. Oh, so what is it we should do then? Broadly speaking, we have 2 goals. The first is to prevent Britain from collapsing. That would require us to investigate the pit, stop the calamity, and wipe out the Moors that have sprung up all over Britain. John, I have a single in JP. Wish me luck. I need the SSR. Wish me luck! Now! Okay, I'll wish you luck now, Raka. Good luck. And the second is acquiring the Divine Construct. We came very close on the latter, but it seems we were thwarted at the last moment. Yes, the Sacred Lance that was supposed to be sent from Camelot. I don't blame the Round Table Army for this, but I still can't help but wonder if they couldn't have finished just a day sooner, damn it! About that, Grimmer, could we see you here for a moment? What's up? Got a question for me? I do, yes. It pertains to the Divine Construct. We thought we could achieve that goal by seizing one of the Camelot's sacred lances. But according to Miss Benihime, you seemed a bit put off when the topic came up before. May I ask why that is? You fucked up my luck! Alright. Awesome. I don't know if a sacred lance made by Morgan is something we can actually use ourselves. But even if we can, it'll be an invaluable divine construct just as a reference. Thanks again, Percival. At least you didn't get Shinji. Damn, you got a mind like a steel trap, don't you, Benihime? Yeah, that's right. You guys are barking up the wrong tree. Taking one of Camelot's sacred lances for yourself doesn't mean you'll automatically be able to fit it into the ship. Divine constructs are closely tied to their wielder. You might be able to create one, but you having the right to actually use it isn't the same thing. Later tonight, BB. Until you guys get back what you had called in, no, what all proper human history lost when the world was wiped clean, you'll never be granted a divine construct of your own. Qualified? It can't be, but no, it's the only logical explanation. So that's why we had to come to this Lostbelt. And Miss Sion sent us here because she knew about it. What the fuck, Rocka's cyberbullying. He's always been a cyberbully. Alert, alert! There's been a change in Central Britain's gravity. Whoa, it's as strong as the foreign god pseudo-black holes. Something really gross is emerging from there. I don't even want to look at it. I think that's bad. I'm seeing fire spreading all over Britain. Looks like it started in the northwestern part of the Isle. A whole tsunami of fiery wind is blowing across all of Britain from Manchester. A change in the pit's gravity. Keep it together. Gather as much detailed information as you can. I also want to see those phenomenon myself. Point the ultra-long-range lens we used in Atlantis at Central Britain. Ray's like, I just wanted your cock. Is that so hard to give up? You never let me down the other times, Gladge. Because his name ain't Rick Astley, that's why, Ray. I'm trying, but we can't see a thing out there. It's as dark as the bottom of the ocean out there. But we're still positive about what's going on. Then it looks like we'll have to go see what's going on for ourselves. Any word from the professor? How much longer until the navigational program is done? She said it's already done. She just needs 30 more minutes to test it before it's deployed. Noted. It's good to have Da Vinci back. That's 3 hours sooner than I expected. Gordolf, Holmes, the ship is ready for battle. But anyway, would you bring Mosh and Artoria Castor here? We don't have a single second to spare. I hate to do this, but it looks like we won't have any time for a test drive before we head out. Rock is like, but I no longer go cock versus cock. Okay, that should handle your minor injuries, and I also give you a stimulant ampule. But are you sure you don't want to try the recovery pod? It might not help you recover completely, but it should at least give you a little more energy. Thank you for your help, Da Vinci, but yes, I'm sure. I'll wait until after the Great Calamity has been dealt with. If I get into that bed, I'll be unconscious for several days, right? I'm the commander of the Round Table Army, and that's time I can't afford to lose. Even if I can't be of much help, I still want to see what becomes of Britain. So if Astolfo bangs Saber Astolfo, is that gay or masturbation? What's a stimulant ampule? No idea. Just drugs. Nautico, just drugs. Void dust. Both. And besides, how could I ever face my soldiers if I told them that while Britain faced this crisis, I was asleep? Drugs. Void dust. Besides, there's something I need to tell you too, Artoria. I was hoping to keep this to myself, but I can't do that now that I've blabbed about it back at the cathedral. This is about you being a substitute child of prophecy, isn't it? Is that also why you're in poor health right now? From what I've gathered, it was Aurora who took you and those other human children in just after you were born. Oh, drugs, Pog! Yeah. Woodrose was the one who saw you had the talent at the Rearing House, and Lancelot taught you how to use a sword. I'm guessing the purpose behind all that was to create their own child of prophecy. That's right, after Einstein's prophecy became known, a number of different measures were taken in response to the child of prophecy. The Queen's army captured all fairies who had been born. Some villages hid next-generation fairies who met the description. And some villages raised them in secret. The Lord of Salisbury's idea was this. If we don't know where the child of prophecy will appear, we can just prepare our own in the meantime. So that's why you and those other human children were taken in and raised to be warriors. You're meant to serve as the child of prophecy in case the real one didn't appear 16 years later. True. That may have been one of the reasons. One of the reasons. So what happened afterwards? Lord Woodrose determined that I had the most potential out of all the candidates. What's more, Salisbury possessed one of the weapons Ash the Savior used to save Britain in the Fae area. The spear of selection. However, Ash had placed a seal in the spear that prevented any sinner from using it. In practice, that meant only humans could even touch the spear, let alone wield it. So that's why they use human children. Even if they're not as strong as fairies, they could use the spear of selection. That was the bar that had to be met to call oneself the child of prophecy. That's right. Then when I was 10 years old, I succeeded at drawing out the spear of selection's power. I think it chose me, that it wanted me to use it to kill wicked fairies. I'm sure I heard a voice saying something like that in my head. That was also when the Mirror Clan disappeared from Britain. The day the Spear of Selection chose me was also the day she went to the Lake District on our Lord's orders. Huh? Hang on, that doesn't make sense. The Mirror Clan disappeared 6 years ago, right? But sure. The Spear of Selection uses the wielder's life force to generate its true power. I'm sorry, Artoria. The truth is, I'm 16 years old too. Oh shit, he aged himself. I was 10 when the Spear of Selection chose me, and I aged 10 years as a result. That's why I have the body of a 26-year-old. her face! But British humans only live 30 years on average. That's why you didn't age anymore the second time you used it. You couldn't age more. Does that mean the only reason you're still alive now is... Yes, I must have been born stronger than other humans. I guess Lord Woodrose did choose well, huh? Percival uses steroids. That's why I owe you an apology, Artoria. I was raised to be a substitute for you. No, to be a threat to you. But instead of coming clean about that, I began an organization meant to support you. I used your name without permission, just so I could put the Round Table Army together for my own selfish reasons. I have no right to speak about peace in Britain, but I went around preaching it all the same. That's not true at all. You didn't do this for yourself, you never did. Even now, you're forcing yourself to action just to save Melusine. Ah, shit. Attention, Stormborder. The ship is now battle-ready. We've detected a powerful gravitational fluctuation in central Britain. Holmes believes this is the start of Britain's collapse. So British people only lived until 30? Oof. Rip Phantasm. In 30 minutes, we'll transition to flight mode and attempt to enter British airspace ourselves. All hands to the bridge. All hands to the bridge. I repeat, the ship is now... Looks like that's all we got time for now. I'm heading to the computer room. What about you two? I'll go to the bridge too. I may be an imposter, but I still call myself a Knight of the Round Table. Sheesh. If nothing else, I want to honor my companions who lost their lives on the battlefield by seeing for myself what becomes of Britain. If you let them cook any longer than 30, they become super Karens. My own wish may be nothing to speak about, but I can at least honor theirs. A future where humans and fairies can coexist in peace. Oof, British debuff. It's the great British debuff, guys. And we're done with that node for section 26. Bum, 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 bum. Right? You're British, right? Oh my god, we're not even done. I was lying all this time. I thought we were done 26. Yeah, this ain't looking good, bros. Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna play an ad break and then we're gonna keep going, I guess. Jesus Christ, how long is this fucking section? You use the restroom. Talk amongst yourself. Everything's on fire. Alright, 2 more notes, and then we'll be done. John think the LD6 story is short. I thought part 3 was going to be shorter, at least, than part 2. Oh well. What the devil is going on here? It's only been a day and a half. How is all of Britain burning in only a day and a half? I mean, I knew Moors were bad news, but this is unbelievable. No, Moors don't use fire. Something else did this. This has got to be the Red Calamity. Looks like the fire's coming from Manchester. Isn't that where we made that promise with Barguest? Uh-oh. Sure it is, considering part 3 is only 5 chapters. That we helped some fairies migrate to proper human history if things went belly up. That's right, Barguest told me about that, but still a meaty one. She said she had already talked to Manchester's residents about the prospect of migrating outside Britain. Not that they all loved the idea. Then we need to hurry there now. There are like 10 fights in total. That's where we're headed. We need to find out what's causing the fire anyway. So this is the 4th fight, I guess. It'll be something of a detour, but it shouldn't affect our entry route into the pit. So Camelot's the 6th singularity? Yes. How are things on your end, Da Vinci? All systems green. We're making good time at 60 knots, or 111 kilometers per hour. We want to head to Manchester, right? I was just thinking we should make that our first stop too. We have to keep our promise to Barguest after all. God damn it, once John finishes these 2 arrows, he's gonna be all caught up with me. We should be there in 10 minutes, but surrounded by a massive fire. At least the fairies inside should be safe. The town's ramparts ought to keep that fire out. We'll have to move the fairies onto the storm border all at once, since there won't be time to guide them one at a time. So, Benihime, I'd like you and Mosh to head there ahead of us and let them know we're coming. I'll send the shadow border down to the surface as soon as we arrive in Manchester's airspace. It'll land automatically, but you'll still need a driver to get there. Can you do that, Menier? Sure thing. Guess I'm the only one who can, since Chubby's gotta stay here as the commander. The rest are stories, huh? I'm impressed you accepted so readily, Menier, but I suppose you are the border's longest-serving pilot. Oh, well, yeah, pretty much. Besides, I've had it easy up till now. Great, okay, I'm counting on you guys to round up everyone up and fill them in. Will do, just be ready to welcome them aboard. Ah, shit. This isn't good, man. I don't like the sound of this. We're so positive, but I think it's gonna end horribly. Man, I feel like a paratrooper. Da Vinci thought up an autopilot mode for everything. Scanning for hostile entities. Good, no Moors nearby. Outside temperature is 1,000 degrees Celsius? That's like running around outside a forest fire. Make sure Mystic Code's on good and secure, Betty Hime. Jesus. Alright, full speed ahead to Manchester. Let's go! Burp! Surely the ferries are safe, right? Clueless. Open the hatch. We're heading out. I mean, Barguest is, thinking about eating ferries, man. Huh? Menier, the hatch is still locked. We need you to... I'm sorry, I can't. You can't go out there now. Damn it, what the hell's going on there? You guys said Manchester was supposed to be this quaint, idyllic town, right? So what the hell am I looking at? Menier, what are you talking about? Mosh, come look at the monitor. Uh-oh. The lolly fairies are burning. What are those? They're corpses. They're corpses. A goddamn mountain of corpses. Not just fairies. Humans, too. And they didn't die in the fire. The human corpses are all torn apart. It looks like by fangs. And the fairies were hacked to bits with swords. Which means the humans were eaten alive. Help! Help! She's gonna kill me! She's gonna kill me! Something's wrong with Lady Barguest. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. She said we would all survive. She said Chaldea would keep us safe, even if the Great Calamity struck here. Barguest, Muncaster. No, I don't want to die anymore. I hate fire. I hate nights. Help. Help. Save me, Oberon. I don't want to be born just to be killed all over again. Oh, look, a fairy. Kill it. And they're dead. Barguest? That's Barguest? She doesn't look anything like you described her in your reports. Did she do this to Manchester? I can't go outside, it's too dangerous. Rest in piss. Yeah, rip bozo, rest in piss. Her magical energy is skyrocketing. The hell? How can she have more than the storm border? Is she eating the smoke? No, wait, she's sucking magical energy out of the fairies' bodies. No, thank you very holy booba. Ugh. Is she lifting in the storm border? Dear God, she kicked the border like it was a damn football. Get the border out of here, Menier. That's the magical energy eater Da Vinci wrote about in her reports. She's sucking up Senpai's life force. I'm trying, but the steering wheel's not... Huh? Hang on. She's going away on her own. Guess she's not too interested in us. It's called Brexit. Oh, no. She's headed outside the city, I think towards Gloucester, and she's not alone. There's a bunch of black dog-like creatures following her. She's got them all lined up in a procession. It's like watching some twisted real-life Pied Piper of Hamlin. Is that the Black Calamity? Barguest, why? Look at it, John. Look at it. Look at her. Look at her. She has become the Black Calamity. Oh, there's no fight? Bro, I'm getting baited. I've got the shadow border safely stowed away. Are you guys ready to head to the pit now? Yes, Manchester has been completely destroyed. Given what has become of Barguest and the fact that she is now leading a procession of black dogs, I believe it would be best to refer to it as the Calamity of the Beasts from here on. Regardless, though we could take her on now, I agree that we should make our way towards the pit first. I trust there are no objections. Hey, come on, just because it's true doesn't mean you gotta be so blunt about it. She might have been our enemy, but Barguest was one of the few fairies in Fairy Britain who... It's okay. I'm not sure why Barguest slaughtered all of Manchester, but whatever the reason, it's no surprise she became Moors after doing something so horrific. Don't expect another fight, at least another arrow. I could say the first one is also 0 AP. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna end it here then, after this one. I have no problem calling her Calamity now. Okay, if you're sure, just don't push yourself too hard, okay, Artoria? In any case, we'll have to fight Barguest eventually, since she's the source of the fire spreading all over Britain. The walled cities are still holding out, but the fires completely devastate the forests and plains. It also looks like the smoke from the fire is gathering in the sky and forming thunderclouds. She's consuming the lightning they generate as her primary food source. Her magical energy grows with every step she takes. We're going to have to stop her before she becomes a literally unstoppable monster. Even so, we need to check on the pit first. There's both a red calamity and a black calamity, right? We can't go to war until we know the enemy's strength. Luckily, the Calamity of the Beast is still moving slowly. She seems to be headed towards Oxford right now, but at this pace it'll take her a good 4 to 5 hours to get there. That should give us enough time to come up with a plan of attack. Got that, Artoria? Benihime? Do we really have to defeat her? Is there no other way? No, there isn't. There's no getting the old Barguest back now. I hate to admit it, but I only now figured out why she was gifted her name. It was to prevent her from becoming that. But now, because I defeated Gawain, there was nothing to stop it anymore. The Black Dogs. The curse the Moors King put on the Fang clan. Oh, it all makes sense now. Why they call them monsters. They're both monsters. That makes a lot of sense now. So the name is stopping them from becoming beasts. So Barguest becoming the Black Calamity and Melusine becoming the red one, probably, right? Or some other creature. The Black Dogs, the curse the Moors King put on the Fang clan. Maybe Barguest always knew she was going to become a calamity from the day she was born. That must be why she was so hard on herself, why she strived to be a model knight. Gah, what is that? What is that? Oh gods, it's gross. I don't want to look at it anymore. Stop that, Lookout. What are you talking about? Ah, you can see the pit, can't you? Save the whining for later, and put it on the monitor now. Oh, it's F.G. O'Sullivan, guys. Our primary objective is to acquire the sacred lands in Camelot, whether we can use it or not. So we need to get a handle on what's going on with the pit as soon as possible. Yes, sir. Putting it up on the monitor now. Hello, ugly. What is that? That black mist seeping from the pit is actually a severe multi-layered curse contamination. LB6 turned the fluff boy with Van Gogh. Whatever you do, don't touch it. It'll make you go insane and rot your whole body. How dare you, the floof is glorious. The fluffer. Although, whoa, this is amazing. The inside of the pit's almost like a whole other dimension. Every signal I fire at it just disappears. It's basically a cursed bottomless pit. No, never mind the pit itself for now. That's the real problem. What are you doing, data collection? Get to work already. I'm trying, but I can't. I can't get a read on its magical energy or its spirit origin. Jesus. It has so much energy we can't calculate it? I'm not even getting any real numbers for its mass or volume. Jeez, it ascended even fucking further than the numbers. Even when I compare it against the pit itself, just the part we're seeing here is glowing up as over 2 kilometers long. 2 kilometers long?! Whatever it is, it's impossibly big. There's no other creature like this, not even the deepest ocean trenches. Grimmer, is that the same god that was present during Britain's genesis? Yup, that's Sir Nunos, the beast god. In Celtic mythology, it's the king of beasts, and the one who knows hell itself. Here, it's the being responsible for Britain's creation. That thing is why the old god of wisdom chose me to come here as his vessel. That said, he didn't mention how much it's changed. If this is his idea of a joke, I ain't laughing. That thing's way too big for anyone, human or fairy, to do something about. Jeez. This guy is 2 kilometers fucking long. Whoa! Fucking fighting Godzilla. Big Chungus. I don't recognize that creature. That's the creature from the mural. Chunky boy. Is this really happening? Please tell me it's just a bad dream. Zeus, I can understand. He was a machine, at least. Ivan the Terrible might have been a massive mammoth, but that made sense for the frigid tundra. But that's a living creature. Yo, it's Susan. There's no way any living creature could be that huge. It's just standing there right in front of Camelot. We can't possibly go in to collect the raw Meridian now. Or can we? What do you think, Administrative Advisor? Is there a chance we can get past that thing? I hate to say this, Gorodov, but I simply do not know. We simply know far too little about that creature to say anything for certain at this point. I can say that even viewing it through the monitor is enough to give me palpitations. That creature is pure concentrated curse. It's LTG's mom. In fact, I dare say there has never been a Maledict god more powerful. It would be suicide to set foot in Camelot right now, and yet I suspect that creature is precisely why Queen Morgan prepared the sacred lances. Take a look at where she kept them. Then Queen Morgan was preparing a means to defeat that thing. She had a plan to protect Britain all along. Then we should go to Camelot, the sooner the better. I agree, besides the big guy hasn't so much as budged. Maybe he's just there, existing. And that's what he does. Plus, servants ought to be able to withstand some degree of curse. So I say we do that to we do what Benihime says, and head down to Camelot's throne room now before... We can't, it's too late. It's all too late. More black haze is leaking from the pit. That haze looks like... Oh... It's the same as the calamity we saw in Norwich. Then that must mean it was... Yes, that calamity was just Sir Nunos' hand. One of many. Never mind that now. That hand thing is creeping up the wall towards Camelot. Oh no, it's gonna climb. This is Quilly Decade. He said it was this big. No way, it's destroying the castle. Our magical energy gauge is going haywire. The curse contamination emanating from the pit just skyrocketed. It's currently at 40 million tons. And still rising. 640 million tons? Of magical energy? It's a humongous tsunami of a curse, big enough to cover all of Britain. Holy shit, that is creepy. Okay, I'm scared. Hard to port. 180 degrees. We need to get out of this airspace now. If that stuff swallows up the border, we're done for. Don't let even one of its fingers so much as graze us. That is nightmare fuel. You haven't seen shit yet. Oh my god. You haven't seen shit yet, John. Bro, it reminds me of the grapevine. It's no use. I'm giving it all we got, but we're not getting any more altitude. Sir Nudos must have 100, 200. God, I can't even count how many hands it's got. They're everywhere you look. We can't avoid them all, let alone get away from them. Damn it, Da Vinci, what about the shadow border? It won't work. Even if we could get everyone on board in time, there's nowhere to run with the ground covered in curses. There's no way out of this. I think this might be it for us. Contact in 7, 6, 5. Goodbye, everyone. It's been swell knowing you. Bumsy, thank you for following the channel. No, we can't die like this. Oh shit, black hands. The dark hands. Wait, what? What the fuck is that? That looks disgusting. Bro, who let John cook? What the fuck is that? We have visibility again. Those icky things are gone. Our engine output's back, where it should be, too. We can get out of here, no problem now. Who is here to save the day? How dare you call her disgusting? She's hot. Who must that be? Oh good, that makes all the trouble I went to worth it. Now do you see why NFF Services guaranteed safety protection's the best in the business? Oh, so, wait. Koyan Skya did this? That voice, that honeyed, ice-cold, dangerously alluring, bitchy voice. That could only be... Tamamovich Koyan Skya. No way, it's Miles Morales. Lady Murian, did you leave the lights off again? You're going to ruin your eyes like this. I just got back from the coronation. I'm sure you've already heard how it turned out, but... Bloodstains? Murian! Oh, Koyan Skyo, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. I still hadn't said a proper goodbye. Oh, perfect. I actually came here to say goodbye myself. Thank you so much for all your help with fundraising and product distribution in Gloucester. Moors may be the only new creatures I managed to acquire here in Britain, but I still enjoyed some lovely days off thanks to your generosity. I promise to repay this favor one day. As soon as I finish making my primate zoo, you'll be the first to receive an invitation. No! No, you can't spoil Lostbelt 7. I haven't even gotten there! That sounds great. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Dude, you can clearly see me play Lostbelt 6 right now, Joey. Dude, my friend played the Japanese version. I don't know shit from LB6. Nor LB7, or even fucking 6.5. Hello? Man, I don't care. John, you played JP version. Yeah, clearly, guys. I've been banned like 100 times. Bro, Joey. The fuck's your problem, man? Are you one of those like manga players, like manga readers that like goes up to like people that are like anime only and say the manga's clearly better, and then you spoil the part where they're like they're clearly not in? Oh god. It feels like I'm still dreaming, and once I wake up... Oh god, you know you're missing out, Nurge? John, you played the JP version, yeah. You're worried you'll forget everything. Not to worry, I'm the beast of taming. Unlike humans, I never forget my debts. I don't spoil manga. Alright, Rocco, relax. We got it. We got the point. We got the point. Thank you for calling me your friend, my eccentric little princess. It would be an honor to purchase your joy and grief from my catalog. I never sell them, of course. I'm quite fond of you. I see. Then do you think you could pay me for them now? I was an idiot. I couldn't keep my anger, my hatred in check. I'm responsible for this. I should have realized who the true enemy was. But instead, I was used and manipulated right to the end. So at the very least, you like to get your revenge? You just leave that to me. I'll follow these bloodstains and find whoever. No, I want you to at least protect Britain. We fairies may be fated to die out. We can never atone for our sins. Feed event. Disparage. Even so, I still want you to protect Britain. To protect the land of the Fae. I don't want the Great Calamity to just wipe us all out on its own terms. I want us to reach our destination. Even to the end of the line. Can I ask this of you, Koinskaya? Even though you're all alone? In this world, just like me? Protect Britain in the true sense of the word. Alright, I'll do it. If you're looking for me to protect rather than destroy, it's obvious what needs protecting. Rest assured, NFS Services has the situation well in hand. Saved. I'll make sure the ones who can make the real villain's life hardest stay safe and sound. Okay, so that's what we got. Okay. That's Coin Sky's beast form. Marines, can you put that up on the monitor? It's no use. Our cameras are being jammed, and our sonar's not working either. Do keep those annoying pulses off of me, won't you? They're messing with my concentration. Sonar jarming, eh? As with Limbo, it's only a matter of time until we need to settle things with Coin Sky. I was hoping to collect some data that would help us eventually subdue her, along with some inspiration from my deductions. Oh, you're gonna NP5 Saber Medusa? Jesus. What the Fucking Rocket. I used to have 3 NA and 3 JP accounts. Yeah, that's what we call insanity. I have FP accounts. Jesus. Well, are you gonna escape or not? This emergency evacuation service expires soon. If you need my services again, it's gonna cost you dearly. Right, get us out of here, double, quick! I certainly don't want to be stuck with a preposterous bill. But we will pay you in full for the service eventually. You can count on that as surely as you can count the bruises we left you with after our battle on Olympus. Oh, in case it wasn't clear, that was a reference to the fact that we trounced you during the... Okay, dude. Don't touch her. Crap, we just lost some power to the engines again. Cannon chubs, you're messing up her motivation. No, it's not that. Pressure is building up on the ground again. It looks like even Coin Sky could only hold it off for so long. Menhir, get us out of there. Here, whatever you have to do, do it. I don't care if you have to ruin one of the Triton engines. Make it happen. Aye, aye, sir. I'll apologize to engineer later. And that's as far as the friend discount goes. The rest is up to Chaldea. As for me, I think it's time I return to my headquarters. So this is Sir Nunos' curse. Easy to mistake it for a weapon capable of destroying the world. But this curse isn't meant for enemies from the outside. It's for cursing your own kind from yourself. A curse of self-destruction. The only way I could defend their ship from it was to absorb it myself. What a sorry state of affairs this turned out to be. Wait, she fucking just took that shit in? God damn, look at her eyes. Yo, what's up, Baked? Baked Bagels? How you doing? And so the Chaldean ship barely managed to escape from central Britain. Barghest, now transformed into an enormous calamity of the beast, continued wreaking havoc in other cities. Having crawled out from the pit, Sir Nunos continued exuding seemingly endless curses. Not that it's very healthy for her. Yeah, she just fucking took it. The fairy villages that dotted Britain's forests burned to the ground, which itself began to crack and fall apart under the strain. 2 hours had passed since Stormborder first set out with the goal of saving Britain. They couldn't save anything. Ooh. Well, I mean, the fairies kind of deserved it, though. Let's be honest. But the humans, we could have. The residents of Norwich came to blows over who could escape with the 2 ocean liners, eventually devolving into murderous mobs of fairies and humans. She does have many tails. May you please protect Britain by absorbing that curse. That curse kills the one carrying it. Coin Sky. Bruh. She does have a lot of tails. In a barbershop on Main Street, a kind young human man comforted a fairy woman who had succumbed to panic. The residents of Oxford, who had moved there with the hope of becoming the next privileged class, were destroyed. When they were unable to fend off a Moor's attack, without the Fang clan there to protect them, they were utterly powerless. Damn. Although Salisbury managed to defend itself by keeping its gates closed. It was coming to an even more gruesome end than any of the other cities. Oh, Bagels, where's Huevo? I wake up and he's not streaming today. Okay, how is this a mature post on Imgur? 5 HP? Oh, 5 HP, dude. Chaotic. Londinian continued to burn in silence. The few remaining Round Table army soldiers welcomed the fairies who fled there and did their best to fight off the Moors. Quetzal took total L in LV6. Not only did she get wrecked by Melu, she took on Fluffy Curse. She lost 2 lives, man. 2 lives there. Though in truth, the Round Table army soldiers were already badly injured and no longer able to fight. So the fairies who sought refuge there summoned up the last of their courage and defended the soldiers for as long as they were able. Oh shit. The residents of Gloucester disappeared relatively painlessly, one at a time. A young girl who had been freed from the Western Ranch some time before made the journey back to Gloucester after a series of trials and tribulations. She braved her way through the flames to rescue her former master, a failure of a fairy who had been helpless without her. Koyan the L-Taker, yeah. Wow, 5 HP, don't see that very often. After a tearful reunion, the girl and the fairy joined hands before being swallowed up by a fissure in the ground. Damn. This is horrible. All of Britain's beauty gone. Indeed, Miss Curelight. Once the other Lostbelt's tree of emptinesses were gone, they disappeared as well, but their inhabitants were none the wiser. This is nothing like that. Britain is experiencing a true apocalypse, even if there was some reason that the land of the Fae had to meet such a dreadful end. I shall never be able to forgive the architects of this cataclysm. Pepe hands. Yes, well, I understand why you would be so heartbroken by this, Caroline, and you have every right to be angry, Holmes. But we still need to do something about it, yes? If left unchecked, that haze seeping out of the pit is going to cover the entire planet, right? Isn't there something we can do to seal the pit? No, there isn't. We can't even get close to the storm border anymore. The 12 Rongominiads were our last hope, and they've all been destroyed along with Camelot. There's nothing we can do to stop the collapse and Trismegistus 2 predicted anymore. British and fire kind of deserve that the shit they poured with the coronations of Morgan Smadge. Yeah, also the disrespect they did with Morgan. Oh, I'm afraid she's right. Britain's destruction is inevitable now. And from there, that destruction will spread across the rest of the globe until proper human history, the Lostbelt, and everything else is swallowed up by darkness. Oh shit, the end of the world, guys. It's the end of the world. Hey now, there's still hope. I'd hold out for at least another hour before giving up. Sure, the fairy's sins have been accumulating for 14,000 years. Sure, we're now faced with both the calamities the prophecy predicted and the corpse of a god that just popped out of the pit. There's nothing proper human history can do about any of that. But all that stuff is all cosmic fantasy only made possible by the situation. The British Lostbelt became its own proper human history by virtue of turning into a singularity. It's Morbin time. It's Morgan time and Morgan all over the place. That is a distortion in history. In other words, repairing that singularity will restore history, resulting in the land of the Fae never having existed. And isn't that Chaldea's specialty? Oh, this became a singularity now? That's the same voice I heard in my dream before coming here. Yes, I recognize it too. I know it anywhere. It's Merlin! Hey everyone, Merlin the Mage of Flowers is here at last. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. Now come on, cheer up. It's not like you all give up so easily. In fact, the real battle here in Britain is just about to begin. Has been since 2,000 years ago. Oh, fuck him. Fuck, get him out of here. It's Dickmaker. He's gonna riz up Vinky. Yeah, he's gonna riz up Vinky. It's perfect. Wow. Alright, we're going to continue chapter 20, or section 27 later tomorrow? I think I'm done playing, guys. It's been almost 7 hours of streaming. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you, everybody here for the follows and just tuning in. I'm gonna raid someone here. I'm a little bit tired right now. Hey! I know, we can raid, I guess Rio? Emerald? Or Otto? Have a good night. I enjoyed my stay. Thank you guys for coming in. I guess we can we could raid Otto, actually. We can raid Otto. Raid Otto here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming in. Oh shit, raid 2 who? Bruh. Are your tough choices? We're gonna raid Otto. We're gonna raid Otto. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in. Copyright free song. Yes. Tell him he has a massive cock. Cap. Alright, thank you guys for coming in, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Yo! Yo, John over here. Hold on, I gotta get a John. John with the raid, thank you so much. I'm still getting her ass beaten. And I don't know if it's in a way she'd enjoy. Excuse you? Excuse me? Yeah, it's 30 minutes before we lose these quests. It's such a shame, dude. I like this fight in particular. And having the Gadia fight is pretty cool, but